Welcome, Ultras, to a regular, potentially, on occasion, bi-monthly BYE. Welcome to a little show we like to call Ultraverse Bets. Sometimes just a universe Ultra Bets, and sometimes just Ultraverse Bets or Ultra Bets. There is now a cat on my desk. Since the last time we did this, in I believe November, where we doubled up shows and led up to the two premium live events, pay-per-view events, I guess it's a pay technically, both Red Mist 2 and World at War 2. We are jumping into the greatest season of the year, the very start of the year, the most important match type of the year, known only as 20XX. If you do not know, then we have a ton of fabulous characters we have created over our lineage and streaming here on Twitch.tv, and maybe soon enough they will all move to an island, but for now, they are wrestlers, each with their own win and loss record, and we pit them against each other in several wrestling matchups. That is the Ultraverse. We are simulating these matches. I do not make the matches. I do not play the matches. I only watch them, and the reason that is so that we can gamble. We love gambling on Twitch.tv. If you have watched a number of BH Ultra live streams here on Twitch, then you have accumulated channel points, what I like to call Ultra points, funny bucks, if you will, that you can use to bet on the wrestler, the competitor of your choice for each individual match. So the way this works, there are 4 weekly shows leading up to the big pay-per-view at the end of the month, and that is 20XX, the month inside this video. We're doing all of it. So 4 weekly shows, each have 3 matches, I believe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points. And then those 5 matchups, probably 4 matchups this time around on the 20XX show. That is how the bets work. Each individual match will be put up to the chatters, and you guys get to back your favorite superstar, your favorite wrestler, your favorite Ultraverse character, and if they win, then you get Ultra points. If they lose, then you do not. You do have points. If you've been watching the streams, you have points. It is very simple. And this is an event that we held around this time last year. The biggest event of the year, Wrestle Schizophrenia. The 3rd annual one is coming up in April, I believe. And we have several world champions, or several champions, as a part of the Ultraverse. I mean, aside from the world itself, the World at War, the world at large, we have the Best Friends Tag Champions of Arceus Jr. and Molin 1, known still as the Turbo Trio. We have the Bankrupt Champion, Caveman Jim, and we have the Ultraverse World Champion, Businesstron. The winner of the 20XX Over the Top Rope Rumble. The way 20XX works is that every 90 seconds, a new competitor enters the ring. All 20 of them, hence the 20XX. And if you are thrown over the top rope with both feet hitting the floor, then you are eliminated. This happens until there is one man left standing, and that man, the winner of 20XX, will go on to Wrestle Schizophrenia in the main event to fight the Ultraverse World Champion. But we're not there yet. What we are at is week 1. Sorry, what we are at is a black screen. What we are at is week 1. I did skip ahead a month because we really don't have a premium live event in December. We are now in January, but you have missed nothing. All the champions are the same. All of the lineage is the same. Last time we left off, I believe it was the big vote number 2, where Arceus Jr. and Molin1, the Turbo Trio, beat Businesstron and Fred 2 to win back or retain their best friends tag team championships. I believe, it was to win them back. Caveman Jim won a triple threat between Todd Sullivan and Orangutan for the Bankrupt Championship, being inserted into a match he had no right being in. Oh, also, one last thing I forgot to mention. You'll notice the wins and losses on here. They are important to the ranking of the Ultraverse. To keep this show fresh and constantly cycle people in, if a competitor on this list loses 7 matches in a row, they are eliminated from the Ultraverse and can never come back, ever. Currently, Fred 2, no longer a champion, sits at 4 losses in a row, and Todd Sullivan, no longer a champion, stands at 5 losses in a row. So if Todd Sullivan gets 2 more losses, he's eliminated from the Ultraverse. That's really going to make this 20XX matchup hard, because there needs to be 20 competitors for 20XX. But where we are right now, let's just jump into this first match, this first show. Let's see. All right, so right off the bat, we have Stinky Joe Mama and his tag partner in the Onion Ring, I believe is what they call them, versus one of the Best Friends tag champions, Arceus Jr. I'm using my keyboard for this. What's page? Okay, page down. All right, a match without Todd Sullivan, just Orangutan versus Caveman Jim. I suppose the Orangutan, who lost his Bankrupt Championship to Caveman Jim at the big vote, feels as though it wasn't a fair matchup, that if it was a one-on-one, these two behemoths, these touring attractions are about to collide tonight. And our main event is our Ultraverse World Champion fighting a almost champion several times. I mean, he's won briefcases, he's won Rumbles in the past. People were waiting for him to... This is the guy. Fred 3 has always been the guy that's like, oh, he will be a champion someday. He will be in the main event. But he hasn't been there yet. It's all been stuck in the big bad boss's cyclone. But now we get to move on to something new. It is 2026. We are jumping into a new year as I continue to play WWE 2K24 until they add something to a new game that is worth buying. Let's start the show! I want to make sure I don't actually, simulate something. I should probably... Okay, whatever. This matchup between Stinky Joe Mama and Arceus Jr. Take a look at the scoreboard. Calculate these points. And while we're doing that, here's what we got. It's 5 minutes on... Do we do 5 minutes? We do 5 minutes. All right. Your options are... Who will win this match? Will it be Stinky Joe Mama from Elden Ring or Arceus Jr. from Legends Arceus? Starting the prediction now, 5 minutes on the clock. You have 5 minutes to bet your Ultra points on either of these competitors. And if your person that you bet Ultra points wins, then you gain Ultra points from your fellow chatters that bet against you. Unless 100% of the vote is for one person. Arceus Jr., that fucker that I hate. Fred 3 following in his father's footsteps. Well, he's following in his father's footsteps, then, he might... Is this the final year of Fred? Is 2026 the final year of Fred 3? Quite honestly, it's possible that 2026 may be the final year of the Ultraverse. I think all of these competitors are going to move on to potentially a different type of show. But let's get in these entrances while people bet who they want to win. It seems like Chatter, a regular fan, because we're always hosting matches in the Ultra Casino. It's the same people here every time. Is this game muted, or did I... No, it's not. Okay. Oh, they got their tag entrance. Onion Ring! Regulars Monilico and King Bill have put their points on Stinky Joe Mama. It's not just you guys in the Stinky Joe Mama corner. It's also you. You guys. Now, this is interesting because the lineage of the Turbo Trio, the current Best Friends champions, they actually all debuted at last year's 20XX. It was Mascot XL, Molin1, and Arceus Jr. And shortly after that, they became a powerful trio that nobody could defeat and immediately won the Best Friends Tag Champions at the Escape Room from Businesstron and Caveman Jim that have been holding them the entire time. They are their second ever Best Friends champions. And then, their manager, the one holding the team together, Mascot XL, was ousted. And then they began to lose. They lost the titles back to Businesstron and Fred too. Businesstron loves those best friend tag titles. And then they won them back at the big vote last time we did this. What's interesting is ever since that has happened, Mascot XL has had 2 new proteges. Mascot XL is now the manager, the third member, the third man of Onion Ring. Stinky Joe Mama and you are currently being led by the man who led Molin 1 and Arceus Jr. to greatness when they first debuted. The Turbo Trio, still called the Turbo Trio, even though there are 2 of them, I'm going to turn this game up a little bit. It seems quite quiet. But we're starting this matchup. Ring the bell. All right, I'm covering the screen. Sorry. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. That's good. I'll keep it there. Everything just incredible. Run the ropes. Stinky Joe Mama clothesline. More like Fartius Pooer. Oh, like Arceus. Okay. That one took me a while to come around to. Well, the predictions are still... Okay, so maybe 5 minutes is too many. Moving forward, we'll do 2 minutes. Because the matches still have... The match very well could end... Oh! Jumping DDT. The match very well could end before the predictions are even fully locked in. Oh! Standing springboard. Cross body. Across the map. I don't know what that is. But it seems like Chatter's Bill Nye, Monilico, King Bill have backed Stinky Joe Mama. And it seems that Chatter BMJ... Oh! Missing that running spear. Punch. No way. Destroyer to the outside. Destroyer! Lifting him up. Chasing this kid around by... I have those cargo pants. I'm real. Who is voting for Stinky Joe Mama? Not me. You have a 1 next to your name. And Chatter BMJ, ever the contrarian, going for Arceus Jr. I mean, it's a safe... Oh my god! Going up top, Arceus Jr. Oh! Missile dropkick. That's why they call it high risk, folks. That's going to cost him. Into the golden stairs, the painted gilded stairs. 2. Again, if we reach a count of 10, it is a disqualification. Okay, Stinky Joe Mama throwing Arceus into you, using that numbers advantage. I got money riding on you, Chud. Okay, everyone's back in Stinky Joe Mama here. Wait, actually, I want to check. Oh, the predictions aren't fully locked in yet. 6. Wait for it. Ah, come on. Last time Oh! Clothesline is playing possum. Last time I did the show, I was severely sick. Kick. Springboard. Torpedo. Arceus Jr. is running circles around this guy. Kick. To the small of his back. Oh! He didn't think he would stay down, but he did. Or rather, the opposite. What am I saying? What's my ass saying? This is currently... Do not adjust your television sets. This is, in fact, Arceus Jr. versus... Oh, Stinky Joe Mama going up top. Elbow? Have we ever seen him do that? That's a new one. I'll give him that. Kicking him off. Not allowing this to be taken advantage of. Kick to the head. It's worth noting, it's possible that if Stinky Joe Mama does in fact win this, they could get an opportunity for those tag titles. Let me look at these predictions right now. Let me manage predictions. All right, 2 people have backed Arceus Jr. You'll never... Okay, 33% of the vote is on Arceus Jr., which means that 67% of the vote is on Stinky Joe Mama. 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. Well, 33% of you. What are you doing? 33% of you could gain a lot from this. Stinky Joe Mama is just a student of the game. I am the fucking game. 1. All right, he got a 1. Several kiss to the head. I am your color commentator and play-by-play commentator. My name is Karak. No! I guess he disagrees. Or he disagrees. Lifting Arceus Jr. up by his seared-on hat, rolling to the outside, blending in with that carpet. Is Stinky Joe Mama going to be able to fall? Oh, my God! A top rope leg drop to the very bottom. Standing knee lift. Standing knee drop. 2, 3. Trying to drag Arceus Jr. back inside the ring. It seems like most of Sticky Joe Mama's offense has been on the outside. So if I were Arceus Jr., I would want to get back inside. But this brawl is boiling over. 6. Oh, the ref doesn't want to do it. Oh! 7! He's trying to drag Sticky Joe Mama back inside the ring, but he won't have it. We're at 8. Run back in, boys. Grabbing each other, collar and elbow tie up. Back to the... Oh! Tricking him. Knee to the gut. Yu is still just standing there. Oh, you don't need to do that. Removing that protective. That turbo turnbuckle pad. Listen, we paid for those. No, I'm not on board with you. What the hell are you doing? Lifting him up. No! The exposed turnbuckle corner and then diving at his bum leg. Charlie horsing him. Raking the arm. You scoundrel! You fiend, Arceus Jr. Stomping a mud hole in him. Leave the man alone. Stop this match. It's too dangerous. Going for his finishing maneuver. Lift off. And that pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh. And you know what they say? Oh, immediately no selling. You know what they say? The rich get richer. What can I say? I don't know what this means for the future of the Best Friends tag titles, but those 33% that bet everything on Arceus Jr., you're getting a solid payout. Arceus Jr., I hate you. Man, fuck Elden Ring. Slicing him into a mud pot? I don't like that. Oh. Well, I believe now we have our second matchup of the evening. Which is 1 Orangutan versus Caveman Jim. If you want to take a look at their win-loss records, Orangutan's at 17-9. Caveman Jim at 17-12. Somebody here is going to get their 18th victory. Before I start this match, I should at least start the poll. Okay. Manage prediction. I don't know, 5 minutes seems decent. Orangutan versus Caveman Jim. Fuck it. 5 minutes on the clock. Prediction starting now. You have a lot of options here. A lot of people lost Ultra points on that last one. And of course, our main event of the evening is 1 Businesstron versus Fred 3. If you want to save your points for that, maybe just bet a little bit on the side. But we saw that Arceus Jr. just won that previous matchup. The championship was not on the line, but did Sticky Joe Mama lose recently? Oh, there was a no contest. All right, well, that doesn't count. All right, the predictions are rolling, which means the entrances much. What the fuck? You know that, like, sports betting has become an actual thing in pro wrestling, which is insane to me. Anyway, because we did it as a goof. I was joking. Dude, Aw, no entrances. Big time trash talking here. The official's gonna ring the bell and we're underway. Oh, my goodness. Oh, goodness. The official's been laid out. So what does this mean? No match? Look at these two gargantuan monsters running into each other. The unstoppable force meets the immovable object. Look how small in comparison this ring and this... Oh, monkey flip! I believe that Arceus Jr. calls his lift-off finisher, he calls that the catch and release. This one's going down. We haven't even finalized our predictions yet. Oh, okay. You gotta be, hey, be careful. Is the match started? Is this... I can't tell if this is a... Is this official? Is it truly... Oh, Orangutan Scouting it in the corner. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, referee trying to get in his way again. This referee really has a penchant for pain. DDT. I'm backed up on points. I gotta go for that pin. 1. Okay, well, it is official match. This match is official. There was a little bit of a ref kerfuffle, but this match will have an ending. Doing that classic monkey flip. Cheering for Caveman, but betting on Orangutan. That's an interesting strategy. Not seen it before. Oh, I got it. Sorry, where's the chat gone? My mistake. Bum, 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 bum. Dr. Fauci. Okay, run the ropes. Duck under. Jump over. Hurricane Rana. These two monsters just have no room to run. Busting him open, bleeding all over the ring. Okay, doing some monkey shit. Monkey flip! What's interesting is that a handful of these competitors, I believe 3 competitors, 4 counting the Gooner. Oh, Orangutan going up top, stepping over the top. He has it scouted, but Caveman Jim's getting up. Is this what he wanted? Double axe handle. Oh! Catching him into a power bomb. Of the 4 men, I believe 4 men, that, yes, the 4 men, oh, right in the corner. That ref really wants to die, huh? Oh, kip up! Oh, the flashy thumbnail! Normally, he lifts his opponents for that, but the orangutan's too tall. 1, 2, and a kick out! Somebody is getting their 18th win here tonight. It is 18, right? I missed the slam. Sorry. Fight forever. Honestly, I would love to see these 2 big, meaty men slap at me forever. 4 men. 4 wrestlers from the original incarnation of the universe, right? The 2015 universe. The Gooner. Todd Sullivan, Caveman Jim, and the Orangutan. And I think since we've begun the Ultraverse proper, the Orangutan and Caveman Jim may not have crossed paths. I could be wrong. I have all the matches here, but clothesline. I want to focus on this match. I'm the stats guy. Oh, trying to kick him, but he's got his exposed feet. Caveman Jim has been a multi-time, or maybe just the one time, has been a dominant world champion. Winning the championship at Wrestle Schizophrenia, I believe by winning last year's 20XX. Is that correct? Oh, Orangutan going up top. I'm going to have to scroll a while if I want to see it. Flapjack Bulldog! Ball game. Do I have to? Yeah, Caveman Jim won last year's 20XX. 1, 2. Can he repeat it at this same show? We've only ever had one 20XX winner. Who will join the lineage of Caveman Jim? And the 20XX matchup has a 100% success rate. Every 20XX winner has gone on to win the Ultraverse World Championship at Wrestle Schizophrenia. Maybe Orangutan is hoping to stake his claim, surpassing him. Who's got the most amount of wins in the Ultraverse? How does Todd Sullivan have 17? Man, overbooked. Caveman Jim and Orangutan and Todd Sullivan, those 3 are currently tied. All with 17. Whoever wins this match will have the most wins in the Ultraverse. Oh, here comes the monkey. Is that the Vine Whip? What is that? That's the No Ape Escape. My mistake. And 3. Orangutan is the most winningest winner in the company. What could this mean for Caveman Jim's bankrupt championship? That technically, the Orangutan believes he never lost. Gonna change these numbers. You're about to see that number go up. 18. Their placement doesn't really mean anything. It used to, but... Now that is a goddamn winner. Let's check the bet, shall we? Manage predictions. Ooh, okay, so the same amount of people voted, but more people, or I guess the same amount of people put... What else? There are 5k Ultra points on Orangutan and 10k on Caveman Jim. So whoever backed Orangutan, you are getting a payout. Thanks for the gold, kind stranger. We know what the next matchup is going to be. Our main event. Businesstron versus Fred 3. Our Ultraverse World Champion, Businesstron. And I believe a man who's never... I'm sure he was in an escape room, but I don't think he's ever properly competed for the Ultraverse World Champion. Businesstron was our inaugural Ultraverse World Champion, winning the title tournament. I believe in... Was that 2024? Yeah, or I guess early 2024. Summer of 2024. Losing the title at the first World at War to Igor Simp, who then lost it himself to Square DA at Red Mist. Lost it to the Gooner at Last 20XX, who lost it to Mac at the Escape Room, who lost it to Caveman Jim at Restless Schizophrenia, who held it all the way to the Summer of Ultra, where Businesstron has been holding this title ever since. The first and only two-time Ultraverse World Champion. And also looking through this lineage, you know, his biggest competitors were, aside from Caveman Jim, who's a little occupied at the time, Square DA and Igor Simp, who are no longer in the company. Oh, also, you know, if you get 7 losses in a row, but you still have a championship, you won't be eliminated until you lose that championship. All right. Before this match, maybe some good sportsmanship? Maybe that... Oh, what the hell? Oh, that's how you escalate disrespect. Businesstron Will lost. I thought you picked him, though. You and Dez. I am mad I lost twice. No, you didn't. I'm not falling for the iconic rage-baiting chatter, all right? I know better than this. Ooh, get him. Who are you backing? Fred 3? Fred 3 has wrestling in his blood. He wrestles in blood. The crowd's not really behind it, going for that fist. Punch to the head. Again, you may notice that Fred 3's helmet made of solid silver. Businesstron is made entirely almost of metal. Rub his tummy, slap his face. Yes, that is disrespectful. Snake eyes. Irish whip. Oh, immediately running to the outside. Fred 3 not running the ropes, instead fucking up his lower back on the stairs. 1. Again, to the outside. Businesstron is just so goddamn powerful. When he whips someone to the outside, they're going all the way out. I think Businesstron wants to win this by countout. We said earlier, we have seen multiple champions compete here tonight on the Ultraverse. Arceus Jr., one of the Best Friends tag team champions. We saw our bankrupt champion, Caveman Jim. Interesting. Oh my god, the strength of Fred 3 to lift him up in a sitting powerbomb. What are we at? Yeah, 3? 3? Nobody getting back inside the ring. Running into the... Okay, Businesstron getting back inside the ring. He wants no part of this. Fred 3 refusing to give up. Sizing up the big man. And the big man lifts him up in twain. We saw Stinky Joe Mama lose to Arceus Jr. We don't know what this means for the Best Friends Tag Championships. But the fact that our bankrupt champion lost clean to the Orangutan could mean that there's championship implications here, right? And Businesstron doesn't even want those discussions to begin. He wants to nip this in the bud immediately. There are only, I believe, 4 teams, 4 friends, 4 anything. Oh, punch that helmet. On the Ultraverse, of course, we heard about the Turbo Trio earlier. We saw the Onion Ring. I'll go for that pin. 1. All right. We also have... I could have sworn there's supposed to be like a 4th one. Anyway, The former Best Friends Tag Champions were Businesstron and Fred 2. Fred 2 kept losing over... Oh, busted open. Fred 2 kept losing over and over again. Debuted in the Ultraverse to take down his half-brother. And it didn't work. He just kept losing and losing. And then the Businesstron took him under his wing and they became tag team champions. So I wonder if the targeting of Fred 3 is on Businesstron's part. Is he tapping out? He's slapping his own foot. Punch. Did Fred 3 demand a match against Businesstron because he's always wanted a championship shot and he thinks he's using Fred 2? Or did Businesstron take this matchup so he could show Fred 2 even more in his manipulative tactics that he could easily beat Fred 3? The only man, the main man. Oh, spine buster! Oh, could he be gearing up? Get your umbrellas, everyone. Stick out your tongues because it's time for the arm golden shower. He's already, oh, he's gassed though. He's blown up. He's doing the fucking Booker T spot. Go for that pin. And 1, 2, Fred 3 kicks out of our world champion's finishing move. And he won't be taking that lightly. If it is possible, this is the final year of Fred 3 in the Ultraverse. Could he be planning a retirement? He wants to grab that championship that he's never held. There have been several Ultraverse champions. There have been 6. And Fred 3 wants to be the 7th, but no way he's going to stop this. The 1,000 tons off the top rope, crushing his face, his everything, his nose, pushing his skull to the back of his brain. Going up top. But again, the only man in the Ultraverse to hold both world championships, not at the same time, is Caveman Jim, who won the Ultraverse World Championship and the Bankrupt Championship. I think he also won the Best Friends Tag title, so the only championship that Businesstron hasn't won is the Bankrupt Championship. It'd be nice to see... Oh, shoulder tackle. Shoulder tackle. Arm, lifts. Fell for it again. Could it be? Oh, nope. Go for that pin off that. Okay. 1, 2. I didn't think so. I'd be really confused if that ended the match. This is our main event. All the fans that came to the Ultra Casino in Vegas to see this, they're not allowed to leave. We got like a Vegas contract unless they are eliminated. Fred 3 is the fan favorite. Is that true? I mean, Businesstron is more nefarious. Oh, hitting every single turnbuckle on his way down. Trying to drag the big man to the ace of the ring, but he's too goddamn heavy. The strength of Fred 3, as Businesstron remains, gets back to his feet, lifting up this Herculean task. And slamming him down with one arm. See how ripped this guy is? Punch. Trying to crush his head. Whip into the ropes. Oh, trying to go for that diving shoulder tackle again, but Businesstron smartly moving out of the way. You could accuse Businesstron of being a lot of things, but dumb is not one of them. As he tries to use that helmet to cut into the skin of Fred 3, the exposed skin all over. Oh, could it be another? No, go for another one. We already had one, a double storm, a week apart, another snowstorm, golden shower. He's gassed again. Could this be it? The last gasp of Fred 3. Could his dreams be crushed? The crowd's chanting one more time. Man, they must hate this Fred 3 guy. Sorry, I think I was mistaken. Businesstron actually has way more... Well, now he has 20 wins. My mistake. I thought that 9 was a 4. Hey. He's also lost 28 times. If Orangutan wants to be the most winningest man in the Ultraverse, he needs to win 2 more matches and hope that Businesstron never wins again. He's in second place, though. I mean, conventional wisdom would imply that means Orangutan is up next for that title, but it seems like he's more interested in that Bankrupt Championship. All right, let's see the payouts here. Okay. 57% on Businesstron. That was a pretty safe bet. R.I.P. Fred 3. What do we got next week? We had 3 amazing matchups. Champion win, and a champion loss. That's got to hurt Caveman Jim even more. Let's go to week 2, January. Okay. Arceus Jr. versus Stinky Joe Mama. Ooh, that is interesting. How many times have these two fought? We'll run the numbers later. Okay, well, these two are tag partners. I guess Businesstron is training Fred 2 in the most violent way possible. Or maybe Fred 2 orchestrated this whole thing. Maybe Fred 2 said to Businesstron, hey, I can't beat Fred 3, but I can prove that I'm better than him. So let's pit Businesstron versus Fred 3, and then I'm going to fight him. Maybe this whole thing is fixed. Maybe Businesstron's just going to lie down. Maybe he's going to get poked. But for right now, we have an opening match. Let me write all these down real quick. I feel like there's going to be some shenanigans, because there often is. I hate this. Something smells fishy. And it ain't just Stinky Joe. At least we get one new matchup. But again, Todd Sullivan stands at 5 losses. If he loses twice more, he is eliminated from the Ultraverse. Then our main event is, of course, yet again, the business... Well, no, that's actually a new match as well. My mistake. The Freds are so similar, I get them mixed up sometimes. Well, here's what we'll do. Right off the bat, we'll start the prediction. They're running it back. They're hosting a rematch. The question is, who will win this time? We now have tape to go over, record. If you truly believe Stinky Joe Mama can beat him, then you have faith in this competitor. You never know. Maybe he's more emboldened. 5 minutes on the clock for Arceus Jr. and Stinky Joe Mama. I fear there's going to be some shenanigans. All right, well, let's start the show. Thank you for watching the show. Last week, we saw Arceus Jr. manage to defeat Stinky Joe Mama with a lot of flashy moves. Nothing too underhanded. Well, that's not true. He removed the bottom left turnbuckle pad and then used it to his advantage, while Stinky Joe Mama was trying to fight on the outside. Are there any more loss streaks? I don't believe so. I think we're good. I do, while this is happening, while the entrances are happening, if I look up Orangutan v Todd, can I see how many times this has happened? We have our best friends tag champion.
It's scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from another time, weighing in at 150 pounds.
50.
Half of the mixed ultra-violent internet television
Tag team champion.
the Anarchist Jr.
Ever since there was that famous rivalry between Tropical and Orangutan, it seems like the onus has moved over to Todd Sullivan. I know that they fought before. Todd Sullivan was always the odd man out. He has had quite an interesting story throughout the Ultraverse. I know they fought before. The Gooner.
And his opponent, representing the Orient Express,
The huh?
weighing in at
Onion ring!
109 pounds, Steven Joe Mondo.
Alright, Orangutan has beat Todd Sullivan. That's one. currently 1-0. Yeah! There's no way they... Okay, Orangutan beat Todd Sullivan a second time. And then a fourth time. And then a fifth time. Okay. So, not only does Todd Sullivan currently stand at 5 losses in a row, but in the 5 times in one-on-one matches that the Orangutan has faced off against Todd Sullivan has never beat the Orangutan once. He has lost. It's currently 5-0. Will the streak continue tonight? Well, we're about to see if this match changes at all. Oh, going up top. See, trying to mimic that top rope maneuver. Oh, over that elbow drop immediately on the tip of the ace. Saw that is what got Arceus Jr. the win last week. And a 2? Sweet! Oh, well, predictions are still being locked in. Hope this match doesn't end in the next minute and 13 seconds. Arceus Jr. is, again, trying to crawl and scratch to the outside. Stinky Joe Mama just scaling him up. Now we know. Well, the only difference here this week is that Yu isn't here. So if Stinky Joe Mama wins this, I mean, sure, there's other factors at play, but we have to assume the common denominator is Yu. Yes, Yu. Belly to belly on the outside, blending in with that red carpet. Kipping up. I wonder if of the 15, if like every matchup has happened. I guess that's what I'll have to do. I'll look through every combination. And if we do, if the Ultraverse does go, if Restless Schizophrenia truly is the last bastion of the Ultraverse, we'll have to see, you know? Maybe, I mean, not forever. Lifting him up and slamming him down. Snap the neck, snapmare. The people demand to see Arceus Jr. fall yet again. You know, honestly, if Stinky Joe Mama wants the help to beat Arceus Jr. and wants to use the mind games, he should have Mascot XL. Okay. Mascot XL out here. Whip it in the corner, run the ropes. Clothesline, duck under, clothesline successful. Now Arceus Jr. running the ropes. Using the full 120 weight of his body. On the clover. Keeps grabbing him by his head. I don't know if his ears work as natural handles, but he's throwing this guy all around. The small of his back. The ball of his sack. Pin. 1. For that 1. Both of these men want to end this match as soon as possible. Oh, not even paying any attention to his opponent. Instead, taunting the audience. He does not respect him. I'm actually excited because of the characters in the Ultraverse, right? Stinky Joe Mama, Elden Ring. We tried going back to Elden Ring. We've gone back to Penn Island with Igor Simp. We finished that Fire Red run with Square DEA. See, since we've started the Ultraverse, we have gone back to a lot of these shows. Even you in Pikmin 4. Puke, Street Fighter 6. They all sort of coincide. But there are some, like the Business-tron and like Fred 3, that are so long ago. One, Business-tron is from Saints Row 2022, which I played one stream and then just gave up on. But now that we have a lovable character, it might be worth going back. You never... Well, if the theme this year is going back to 2021 games, then maybe next year we'll return to the Business-tron. You never... Oh, fuck, Sharpshooter? Oh, no? He's got him in that tangled web! That Fred 3, initially from... Wait, going for that pin. 1, 2... No! Ah... Fred 3 initially came about when my friends were playing Dark Souls Remastered in 2020. And if another thread I want to follow this year is playing those Dark Souls games, we may see the holy shit, Crossface! The Crippler Crossface. Could Arceus Jr. submit? Is Stinky Joe Mama tired of the respect and he's going to make him tap in the middle? Oh, nope. Alright, well, that's over. It's over. Dump it. Chicken wing jumping over. Twisting the neck. Twisting the knife. I don't know what that is. That's not the catch and release. All right, but it's a pin. 1, 2. Oh, it's Sticky. Neither of these. They both want to end this match, but neither of these competitors want to. Oh, come on. We're no to the spot again. Surely the referee has become wise by this point. Catch and release. He's just setting up the turnbuckle pad just in case. 1, 2, 3. It's his good luck charm. If he doesn't remove the turnbuckle pad, he won't win. All Sticky Joe, big victory for the superstar, who is apparently summoning someone to the ring. The loser of this match still fighting. What a loser. Well, who's coming? Oh, Mullen won. Wait, what the fuck? What is Girltra doing here? What the hell is this? It's a goddamn mugging. Has the Turbo Trio gained their third member again? Is the Turbo Trio complete? Have we seen the new third of the Turbo Trio? Has Girltra turned her back on all the fans that love her? Man, those 15% on Arceus Jr., you guys are getting a solid payout. But now we know Arceus Jr.'s, not weakness, but rather charm. If Stinky Joe Mama could just prevent him from taking the turnbuckle pad off, he may have a chance at victory. By God. My wife, wow. She's evil now. Or maybe just misunderstood. It's okay. You can fix her. Do you have our second matchup of the evening? The Orangutan versus Todd Sullivan. Todd Sullivan may just be a stopgap in the feud of Orangutan and Caveman Jim. But worth noting that the matchup where Caveman Jim won that Bankrupt Championship was a triple threat match. Let's run down the line. Over 2 years, over dozens of shows in the Ultraverse, Orangutan and Todd Sullivan have faced off one-on-one 5 times, and Orangutan has won every single time. Todd Sullivan has never once beaten the 18-time winner Orangutan. In their 5 matches, Orangutan beat him 5 times. Todd Sullivan sits at 5 losses, and if he gets 2 more in a row, he is eliminated from the Ultraverse. Todd Sullivan needs to win this match. But we'll see how the predictions go. Please tell me we get full entrances. God damn it. Okay, ready for this matchup. Here comes the opponent. This should be a good one. Real barn burner. Yeah, I've been waiting for this one for a long time. Oh, it stopped. His entrance. Oh, Orangutan's trying to leave. He says, you're not worth it. Ho, ho, ho. You're not going anywhere, sir. We're going to have this matchup. Okay, Caveman Jim. All right, Yeah, fuck him up, Todd. Orangutan said, I've beaten you 5 times. I've won 18 times in the Ultraverse. I don't have time for you. And Caveman Jim refused to let him leave, apparating behind him. Todd Sullivan can't possibly fuck this up now. Oh my God, both feet into his face. Todd Sullivan has had quite... All right, God. Oh shit, everyone, bowling pins. Knocking everyone in the ring down. The referee is down into that corner. These two are so not evenly matched, but they're so alike in so many ways. It used to be a trio of Todd Sullivan, Orangutan, and Tropical before Tropical was eliminated from the company. We could see the same fate for Todd Sullivan. Oh, Jesus Christ. Go for that pin. 1, 2. No way. No shot. How many people have been eliminated from the Ultraverse? Mac the Human, Jebediah, Igor Simp, Square DEA, Han Solo. Tropical. That's 6? Soon enough, we'll have our own secondary show roster. 52. That's close. Todd Sullivan has quite the history in the Ultra. Oh, diving to the outside! Managing to pin and several times defeat our inaugural champion, Businessron. But then when the matchup was made for the Premium Live event, it ended up being a tag match. That's not what Todd Sullivan wanted. Todd Sullivan, as a consolation prize, was gifted the opportunity to win the Bankrupt Championship. He's the reason the Bankrupt Championship exists. He has been a fighting champion, but the one championship he's never won is the Ultraverse World Championship. Oh, double feet on the balls. And maybe, since Orangutan... 6. Ah, we're getting fucking edged. 7! 6, 7! Diving crossbody. I believe in Todd. He's been babyface and heel and babyface and heel. Ooh, I don't even know where he is right now. I don't know if he knows where he is. If we're assuming that Orangutan won a championship opportunity by beating Caveman Jim, then what does that mean for Todd Sullivan? Could this become a triple threat match at 20XX? Kip up! Oh, no! Oh, the no ape escape! Go for that pin! 1, 2... Oh! Todd Sullivan kicks out! Todd is on the chopping block. The penultimate chopping block, I suppose. I would love to see this two fight forever. I don't want to see Todd Sullivan eliminated from the Ultraverse. Oh, kick to the outside! Running the ropes. And a monkey flip through the middle rope. Another monkey flip on the ground. Good lord. Another monkey. Oh, into his knees. Punching his back. Clubbing blows. Blubbing close. These two have been fighting in the Ultraverse. Because think about it, right? We had the title tournament. And then the show started proper into Summer of Ultra. Did it go right from Summer of Ultra to Red Mist? Summer of Ultra, World at War, Red Mist, Big Vote, 20XX, Escape Room, Restless Schizophrenia, 5, 6, 7, so like 14. Springboard! Oh, you dumb fuck! Landing on his stupid fucking ass. I'm sorry. Listen, I know as the play-by-play guy, I can't be biased, but also as the color commentator, I can be biased. And Todd Sullivan has always been my guy. Going up top. Frog splash! Go for that pin! 1, 2... Kick out. Could the dream be real? Could Todd Sullivan, on his way to championship gold, finally defeat his longtime rival, Springboard? Going up to the second top rope. Another. Oh, that was an elbow drop that time. All right, pin. Come on, kid. 1, 2. Achieve the dream. Kick out. Color commentator, but not the commentator of color. I mean, cracks like solid white. Does that? I guess that's absence, or that's all color. Frog splash! Come on, Todd! 1, 2, 3! Years and years, months, weeks, days, minutes, seconds, hours. 6 times these two have fought off against each other, and for the first time after years in the Ultraverse, Todd Sullivan has finally defeated Orangutan, and is no longer on the chopping block to get eliminated from the Ultraverse. Holy shit. Oh, fuck, dude. I'm riding high. That's insane. That's crazy. Ironically, guess who now also stands at 18 wins? Todd Sullivan and Orangutan are now tied for the second most wins in the Ultraverse. Would you take a look at that? Man, could Todd Sullivan, instead of the championship, could he win the 20XX Rumble? Having a little bit of a resurgence. 65% of that vote was on Todd, and you guys chose correctly. Woo! But now we have our main event, correct? Now it's time for the main event. Who will win the match between two tag team partners? Will it be Businesstron, our world champion, or his protege, Fred 2? Oh, man. All right, main event time. The main event is always lackluster. The mid card is where it's at. Who cares if they call it mid? Oh, heavens. Oh, man. Good Lord. Okay, well, that makes the situation a lot easier. Now the only person on the... ironically, the only person still on the chopping block is Fred 2, who has 4 losses. I assume that this was set up by the two of them, but could Businesstron and Fred 2 be on the rocks ever since they lost the Best Friends Tag Team Championships? We're about to find out. I mean, technically, Stinky Joe Mama's had 2 losses in a row. 3, actually. It's been a while since we've seen his entrance like this. That's not true. We saw it last fucking week. No, we didn't. He immediately... My mistake. He's praying to any god he knows. Last man Fred 3 faced off in one-on-one action was Arceus Jr., who he lost to. That's rough, buddy. E-ha-ha. 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 Oh! 2-time Ultraverse World Champion. He started the Ultraverse as champion. I imagine he's hoping to finish it. I suppose technically what we could do is have the Ultraverse and Total Tomodachi Island be separate and just all the losers of the Ultraverse go there. Holy shit. Fred 2 making his debut at last year's Wrestle Schizophrenia. 6 pounds? Wait, what did he just say? Only ever lost at Wrestle Schizophrenia. Actually, I want to take a look. Well, last year was Wrestle Schizophrenia 2. The first one was under a different universe altogether. So I guess I can't calculate, like, oh, who was undefeated there, you know? Because that was a different time. That was before the Crisis on Infinite Earths, like, reset. This is our main event. Current partners, former champions. Businesstron has been the Best Friends Tag Team Champions with both Caveman Jim and Fred 2. The only other men to have ever held the Best Friends Tag Champions are Arceus Jr. and Molin 1, who still hold them to this day. So it looks like the theme in the tag division is that the Turbo Team... No! You're not a part of the Turbo Team! Don't run! How far does the Fred lineage go, BHU? That's a good question. We've only met 2 of them. I don't actually know. Fred 2, of course, from Monster Hunter Wilds. We've saw Semi recently, I believe last... Was it December? Crisis on Infinite Girths. Oh, alright, going for that pin. Is the fix in? Aw. Businesstron refusing the job to his tag partner. Yeah, I'm good. I guess we'll see by the intensity and the tenure of this match, but... Ooh, nice bridge. Is this sparring between 2 tag partners? Or have they broken up after losing their tag titles and failing to win them back? Seems like the tag division is always all over the place in the Ultraverse, but it always somehow involves Businesstron and the Turbo team. For a while, it was just Businesstron and Caveman Jim. Nobody could beat them, right? But now we have the Turbo Trio, Molin 1, Arceus Jr., potentially Girltra. We have Onion Ring, made up of Stinky Joe Mama, you, Mascot XL. Beautiful springboard from Fred, too. I could have sworn there was, like, another team. But I don't know what it is. I mean, these two, right? Oh, yeah, Robot and Monster Hunter. Or doesn't Ultra know how far a family tree that he made? Well, I didn't. They've existed long before I even exist. What I'm saying is there could be, if the idea is that Fred 3 is famous wrestler's son, and Fred 2 is his bastard son he had out of wedlock with a cat, and then was, or sorry, with probably a human woman, and then was raised by a talking cat. Or not a talking cat that only he can understand. We don't know how many bastards that guy has out there. There could be tons of Freds. You don't know. Suplex. Delayed. Slam down. But Businesstron is, it's sort of like Captain Falcon. He just become an Ultraverse character. Who cares about Saints Row 2022? 5. There's other one, because like Mac and Businesstron were one-off characters, same as like Han Solo. Like these other guys, they were part of series. Businesstron and Mac are sort of like the Ness and Captain Falcon, you know. Stomping on his damn face, in the back of his head, trying to scramble his circuits in his brain. Now trying to rip his scalp clean off. Slamming him down. Going up top. Another beautiful. No, the shooting star is forward. Not a moonsault. Was it a moonsault? Who the talking cat who take care of Fred 3? For more info on that, go to the BH Ultra Turbo YouTube channel and click on that Monster Hunter Wilds playlist. All in the lineage of BH Ultra Live. But yeah, like, there are characters that have been created. One. From one-offs. I was going back through old streams to see which characters we could bring back in there. I think the Dragon Quest Monsters 2, the Dark Prince. Main character's name was Weenyor. What video was it? Just watch the first one. All will be explained. Run the ropes. Knee lift. Rolling him over, going for that pin. 1, 2. Oh, not even getting a 2. What we could do for Tomodachi is just, like, choose the series that have been streamed the most and pick either a bit, a created character. Oh, the strength of Fred, too, to be able to lift him like this. Go to sleep. Paralysis. 1, 2. No shot. Huh? Oh, and immediately roll. It was a setup. The match was fixed. Businesstron put a bunch of points on Fred 2. This is fraud. I guess the team wanted to prove a point. Robot and Monster wanted to prove that Fred 2 was better than Fred 3. But not by having Fred 2 fight Fred 3. But instead just having him beat the guy who Businesstron beat. What's the logic in that? I don't pretend to understand them. But now that Businesstron is frozen at 20 wins, Todd Sullivan or Orangutan could have an opportunity to reach that top spot. To reach that brass ring. The 2 people that bet all their points on Fred 2, guess what? You're rich now. And that was the second week of Ultraverse programming. Let's move on to our third show of January. Let's see if the matches are any different God damn it. I guess Sticky Joe Mama just refuses to give up. And because there's other people in this field. Like, where's Mullen 1? You know, we saw him last week. Where's you? Where's Mascot XL? It seems that Girltra has joined the Turbo Trio. We don't know for sure. Stinky Joe Mama is going to try and beat Arceus Jr. one-on-one again. All right. And now Caveman Jim. He got one up on Orangutan last week. I guess Orangutan winning another match with Jim. Is going to try and get his victory back. And then we just have business. This is just the first show again. All right. Fuck. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Why not? Let's do it all. We're doing a sequel. This is one of those requels. You know, this is like the Force Awakens where, like, let's just do the thing again. It's been enough time. People will forget. I smell shenanigans, but I'll still put 5 minutes on the clock for the prediction. Again, if you want to look over the win-loss records before you make a financial decision, if you have a gambling problem, you're in the wrong place. Too bad. Go cry about it to your mommy. Take your sensitive ass back to ITT Technical Institute, the foundation for the future. There was one time I got an ad. I was in California. It was for like Grand Canyon University or whatever, and the place was called UTI. Or maybe I'm mincing two commercials, but there was a college called UTI. I would change that name. I'm tentative to... Alright. That was fucking end of that stream. Alright. We're back. Please, normal entrances. Please be a normal field trip. Alright. I have a problem, Ultra. I can't stop gambling. That's not a problem. Your problem is that you're losing. Gambling isn't the issue. Losing at gambling is the issue. Oh, Arceus Jr. not waiting for the entrance to finish. See, that's why we were getting... I was wondering why we were going to get the Stinky Joe Mama entrance first. Arceus Jr. is tired of this matchup and wants... Oh, not on the light fixture! Oh, my God! He wants to be rid of this guy once and for all. He's tired of this. 3 matches in a row having to beat the same guy clothesline. Raking his neck. The predictions haven't even been finalized yet. I mean, the match hasn't started. I'm looking at my stream manager right now. This is collaboration feature. What is it? Can you, like, have 2 screens on the screen? How does this work? Oh! Running elbow. Yeah, but it wouldn't work on the YouTube archive anyway, right? Who will win this match? If it is even a match. His shadow's, like, delayed. It's freaky. I guess he's from the past. He's got to throw this man back inside the ring. I mean, Arceus Jr. is the one that attacked him from behind. The match cannot begin until they make it inside the ring for the bell to, well, ring. Lifting him back up. Throwing, oh, okay, inside the ring. Arceus Jr. getting the upper hand. And now the bell is rung. The match has begun. He's hitting that shit, I guess. Oh, who's this guy? Oh, he had to take his clothes off real quick. The predictions have been finalized. No, they haven't. There's like a minute left. This match has just now started. 5 minutes is a long time, especially if shenanigans are afoot. Sticky Joe Mama, although he's at a disadvantage because he was attacked during his entrance, he knows what he has to do, right? Each time Arceus Jr. has won, it was immediately after removing the turnbuckle pad. As long as he can prevent Arceus Jr. from removing a turnbuckle pad, he has a better chance of winning. Statistically. We should hedge, like, side bets. Like, oh, do you think this move will be done in this match? How are we going to do the... How did we do 20XX last year? Did everyone just, like, in the chat say who they thought was going to win? Oh, Black Widow! See, he's a widow because he lost his manager, who is currently now Stinky Joe Mama's manager. He stole his man. Neck break. Stinky Joe Mama rolling to that. Okay, I really thought he was going to remove the pad again. Run to the outside! Diving over all 3 ropes. Ass to his face. Balls in his mouth. Oh, trying to go for that destroyer, but... Oh! Damn, he's running circles around this guy. Using all of his body weight, his 6 pounds, to flop on him like a fish. Well, we know if there are, in fact... Hey, hit that shit. If there's, like, what, 5 mainline From Software games, Fred 3 is tied to Dark Souls Remastered. Stinky Joe Mama's tied to Elden Ring. We have, what, 2, 3, and Demon Souls. Could get a new lineage in the new family. The Chosen Undead. 6. I thought he was going to... Every time he goes to a corner, I think he's going to remove the... All right, go for that pin. 1, 2... I'm going to be honest. I legitimately thought that was it. I thought, like, oh, it's over. And the corner. All right, going up top. Woo! 450! Another pin. 1, 2. Stinky Joe Mama's dumb mouth is... Okay, yeah. That's rough. That's rough, buddy. That's real rough. I feel like Arceus Jr. is just fucking grinding out easy victories now. If Arceus Jr. can easily beat Stinky Joe Mama, what chance did the Onion Ring have for the tag titles? Unless this is bait. Stinky Joe Mama is taking all these losses so they underestimate them, and then when you walks into 20XX, there will be no contest. People keep betting a lot on Stinky Joe Mama. I guess they believe in the underdog story, but he now stands at 4 losses in a row. 3 of them were on this stream alone, on this broadcast. If he loses 3 more times, he's out of the Ultraverse. Luckily, he can't possibly have 3 more streams on the show anyway. Probably. Now have our second matchup. We're running back. The middle of the show is normally the standout. I forgot to fucking zeet that I was streaming on my what are they called on Blue Sky? A skeet? Yeah, real funny guys. Real fucking funny guys. I can't bet. Are you out of Ultra points? It's possible you may have run broke now. We're looking at the stats over here. Caveman Jim stands at 17 wins. Orangutan stands at 18, tied with Todd Sullivan after losing to Todd Sullivan for the first time. And the top of the Ultraverse, the world champion, has 20 wins. 24 losses, but 20 wins nevertheless. Caveman Jim wants to even the odds, and a man he's never beat one-on-one. I guess Orangutan has a decent claim to the Bankrupt Championship. He was the former Bankrupt Champion, and he lost in a triple threat match. He lost the title in a triple threat match, which didn't even need him to be the one that was pinned. They want to do a one-on-one match to prove once and for all. I keep fucking... That scares me every time. I hit the space bar, and nothing happened, so I think I'm on, like, stream... Oh. All right. So much for a fair fight. Into the steps. Wait, that's not what the steps look like. Before even the match even has a chance to begin. Yep, see, now they're gold. That's what they're supposed to look like. Must have been a trick of the camera. Well, the bell rang, so... Is this a match or not? What's going on here? Oh, I mean, it's a match. They're on the outside. They're getting counted out. This has become a brutal war between the two of them. You would think that Todd Sullivan would factor into the Bankrupt Championship match, but Maybe he has his sights set on the 20XX Rumble. Maybe that's what he wants to win. Because, what the hell? Technically, the winner of 20XX can compete for whatever title they want in the main event of Wrestle Schizophrenia. Normally, they go after the Ultraverse World Champion, and maybe he still will. You never know. I mean, imagine that story. I know I'm just, like, writing fan fiction now. Imagine Todd Sullivan wins the... Oh, my God! Pile driver, but that's a banned maneuver. We're in the ropes. Big headbutt. Imagine the story. Imagine Todd Sullivan wins 20XX, and Businesstron moves into Wrestle Schizophrenia as the Ultraverse World Champion, and then Wrestle Schizophrenia, which is potentially the final show of the Ultraverse for a good while, is the feud that started the Ultraverse. One. Woo! To the outside. Stepping over that rope. Rope inside the ring. What the hell are you doing? Alright. He's been taunting on him this whole time. I do think that Orangutan has a little bit of an arrogant streak. Okay, he's pointing to a random fan. I'm gonna kill you, Minecraft Steve. Top rope elbow. Headbutt. Catching his arm there on the apron. One. Oh, catching him! I just ripped my headphone wire out. I can't hear nothing, but we're at 3. Now he's just taunting on him again. Orangutan was attacked from behind from this matchup. Or was... I don't remember who was attacked from behind. Somebody was attacked. Jumping Bulldog. Kick to the stomach. Flapjack. Flapjack. Hey, Flapjack. 1, 2... Sweet! Oh my God! Chop, kick. Slamming his head into his own elbow, trying to dislocate that shoulder. There's been some severe arm targeting in this rivalry. Oh! On the ropes. And for whatever reason, the premium live events always seem to have... They seem a little bigger, the ring, even though I know it's the same ring. Go for that monkey flip. 1, 2, oh. Managing to escape from the ape. Catching him in DDT position, trying to clothesline. Clothesline. Don't try and throw the rope. Oh, catching his leg. Sweeping the other leg. Woo! Not allowing Caveman Jim to get up. Seems Orangutan has grown arrogant from his victory over the... Oh, and mistakes like that could cost you everything. Never mind. Let's run the spot again. We fucked it up. It's taped anyway. Monkey. 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 Oh, trying to go for that no ape escape, but actually managing to escape from it. Oh, delayed DDT. Go for that pin again. Pin again, pin again, pin again. 1, 2. I bit for a second there. The touring attraction. Orangutan is not often on the Ultra. You know, there's a lot of people we don't see on the Ultraverse. Like, look at these win-loss records. It's not because they're new. It's because they just don't really show up. Girltra's been here for a while now. She's still 6-6. I guess colluding with the Turbo Trio, hoping to get her win-loss. Oh, lifting him up. Samoan drop. Could that be it for the Orangutan? Seems like it hurt his throat. Oh, running at him. Hurricane Rana. And by that, I mean monkey flip. Springboard! Monk! Okay. I see. Collar elbow tie up. Dragging him by the back of his head. Into those ropes. Kick. Irish whip. Monkey whip. Run the ropes. Woo! Missile drop kick. Cape up. Could he be? Kadebor? Going up to that top turnbuckle. Woo! Beautiful. I think that is Shooting Star, right? Rah! Well, he didn't land it, so it don't matter. Could we be seeing for this video, for this stream, escaping the flashy thumbnail. No, oh, no escape! I was going to say no one's able to hit their finisher yet. Could that be it? 1, 2, 3. The orangutan beats the champion again. Superstar with a win. I believe he may have hurt his arm, though. This may not be good news. Yeah, once the adrenaline wears off, we'll find out how serious this is. You gotta hope the best for this. Holy shit, is he injured? Hard-hitting battle, but Superstar will certainly have more concerns after the fact. We've never had an injury in the Ultraverse. Regardless, Orangutan now with 19 wins. Right below Businesstron, but right above Todd Sullivan, who himself is right above Caveman Jim. Orangutan beat him again, but at what cost? And now it's time for our main event. A rematch from a main event from 2 weeks ago. I don't know why we're doing this again. I guess Fred 3 took umbrage with the plot last week. He said, "Hey, you took the fall on purpose for Fred 2." We're about to find out. Lost all my points. Don't worry. If you have even a little bit, you can win them back and lose them again. Thus is the fun of gambling. I love gambling. It's good for people. Hey, this is me, famous YouTuber BH Ultra. Gambling is good and fun, actually. And I'm not joking. This isn't sarcasm. /S for serious. Dial S for serious. Well, Caveman Jim has lost twice in a row. All right. Jump into our main event. Oh, normal entrance. I may have spoke too soon, but a championship entrance. Ignore that logo. We don't own that. Ignore that logo too. The Ultraverse World Champ. That's a big fucking title. Did he resize it? I guess it's just big now. Hometown hero, mind you. Ron. Eh ha ha. Yeah ha ha. Eh ha ha. Is everyone doing the Businesstron dance? I noticed when I was cutting together the Tomodachi direct reaction that I kept doing the DSP thing where I was like trying to clear my nose by like swallowing it to my phlegm. Gross, I agree. He ha ha. He ha ha. He ha ha. Yeah, what team is he on? What's Mahalicia? Oh. Just remember, just a little reminder to never give up and turn heel and kind of be boring about it. Travis Scott? It's halfway through the stream means I need a change of pants. Dun, dun, dun. I like how these are all like trap. These are all club mixes of, of like playground songs. And Beethoven. Ba da 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 da. We need the little Einsteins in this bitch. inside the... We haven't had a special guest celebrity inside the Ultra Casino. I'm the only commentator here. Trust me, I've tried to get other commentators before. Maybe we'll put something special together for Wrestle Schizophrenia. Ready, ring the bell. Our main event, the third week of Ultraverse Television. I don't want to show my hands nor show my bias, but I mean, you can tell how dead the crowd is. I can't believe by match 2 the crowd dies. Just a local small little indie show held in Vegas every week before actual wrestling is just in Vegas permanently. We gotta start holding our shows live from Saudi Arabia now. Oh! Flipping him over. I don't know, maybe Fred 3 is the champion. It just doesn't work, brother. You listen to that crowd? Oh, again, powerbombing him, catching all 3 of the ropes. Slamming his elbow down. Well, I just don't... The stakes here, right, is that Fred 3 beat Businesstron. So Businesstron is, what, trying to get his win back? Why do I care about that? I think Fred 3 should kill this dude. Going up top. Waiting for him to get up. Jumping. Oh my, a standing leg. Well, they fucking told me. 1, 2. I really thought it was over there for a second. It's over, isn't it? Spinning elbow. There may be teams and allegiances and best friends, but remember, inside 20XX, there can only be one winner. There are no friends. Time for Business trying to go bankrupt. Dude, nobody in the Ultraverse, Caveman Jim and Businesstron, have been tag champs while having singles gold, but nobody at the same time has held both gold. I mean, if we want to think about that topic for a second, I'm the statistics guy, right? Businesstron has only been Ultraverse World Champion. He's won every piece of gold in the Ultraverse, except the one championship that eluded him, the Bankrupt Championship. I mean, if Businesstron retains the world title and then wins 20XX, I guess he can get another rematch against Caveman Jim, assuming that Caveman Jim keeps the Bankrupt Championship. Never know with these things. Can I ask you, since you guys know about 20XX, right? 20 competitors, every 90 seconds a new one enters at random. And the only way to get eliminated is by being thrown over the top rope with both feet hitting the floor. Let me ask you guys. Who do you have in the Ultraverse? Okay, just busted him open again. The Ultraverse competitors you know to exist. Who do you guys have for the 20XX event? You got a number of people here. I want to know who you guys have. This isn't for gambling purposes yet. I just want to know early on who you guys want. Not who you think will win, but who you guys want to win 20XX. I think Bill Nye is locking in Fred 3. You're rocking with the Fred. He's a Fred head, they call them. Going for that pin. Imagine if Fred 3 faces Businesstron for the Ultraverse World Championship at 20XX, wins that title, and then also goes on to win the 20XX Rumble. He could be the first ever person in the Ultraverse to hold both singles gold. Everyone's thinking. Everyone's mulling it over. We gotta get emotes for all the wrestlers. Oh, we used to have the Square DA one before he was, unceremoniously removed. Businesstron. All right, Dez has got business. I'm not saying like for this match. You guys are saying that you want Fred 3 and Businesstron to win the 20XX Rumble. I believe it was Caveman Jim that won last year, right? Yeah. Caveman Jim won the 20XX Rumble last year. I guess to match his weight and strength, the eternal rivalry that never ends. We could see imagine the world champion wins 20XX. Also, Boar. Crazy how Businesstron is Saints Row lasting legacy. Yeah, Saints Row's 2022. It does kind of make me want to go back to the game, weirdly enough. Lifting him up. Slamming him down. Where's Fred 1? Where are EC 1 and 2? Will BT be the first dual champion, Businesstron BHU, or is something more calculating. Something more calculating is at foot. Oh, shit! Fuck you! Did Fred 3 just beat him again? Alright. Well, he lost again. Is that his 30th loss? That is Bizartron's 30th loss. The only reason he has evaded being eliminated... Oh, it's a steel chair! And what's the point of this? This is a great match, and now this? Are we seeing a double turn? Oh, Fred 2, his brother! His half-brother! Stop! Stop it! Is this match going to be made into a triple threat, brother? This person better thank their lucky stars that he arrived, because that's his tag partner, damn it! What has gotten into the mind of Fred 3? Beat the man twice and then beats him with a chair? Congrats to all the Fred 3 voters. That was another main event, which takes us to, 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 which takes us to the Go Home Show, the final Ultraverse in the Ultraverse Casino before the 20XX event. Let's see what happens on that show. No fucking way. You would have to be really dumb or really lucky to pick Stinky Joe Mama for this match. What are we doing? Sure. It's at least something different. Why the fuck not? All right, let's lock that in then. Let's manage predictions for this opening match. Who will win this match? Could it be Arceus Jr.? Or could it be Stinky Joe Mama? Stinky Joe Mama, currently with 4 losses in a row, and I don't believe has ever beaten Arceus Jr. So 5 minutes on the clock, predictions starting now. If you want to look at the win-loss records, you can. The only man that has ever lost nearly as much as Bizartron with 30 losses is Stinky Joe Mama with 27. Stinky Joe Mama's never even held any championship. So, wait, is that true? I'm just going to assume it's true. All right. Let's do this match again. We're doing a sequel. I guess you could understand Stinky Joe Mama. Like, this one I get. Because it's going to be a tag match, hopefully, at 20XX. You never know with these things. But Orangutan versus Caveman Jim, he beat him already. He beat him twice. And then we're getting our World Champion versus Mascot XL. I don't know if Mascot XL has ever had a singles match. I guess he's just... Bizartron has lost 3 times in a row. It was 3 times in a row, and I guess he wants to get his win back. He wants to make sure he's not on the chopping block, so he's grinding out easy victories. Oh, wait, no, he beat Fred 3 the first time. Okay, well, Fred 3 has finally beaten Bizartron, meaning that he probably has a match at 20XX, which is why Bizartron is grinding out a victory just in case. I'm stalling, but, you know, let's see. Back by popular demand. Oh, he's trying to give his entrance. This time Stinky Joe Mama taking advantage and attacking him during the entrance. Was a bit worried about this matchup so much, so this competitor had to deliver a cheap shot. I want to see also... I said, like, oh, there's no intrigue or whatever. We're just seeing the same match. The middle of the show, we're seeing Orangutan fight Caveman Jim again. And last week, we saw Orangutan walk out with a potentially injured arm. Speaking of injured arm... What are they chanting? Break his femur? Is that what they said? People in the casino are crazy. Well, now we're at 3. Stinky Joe Mama. It's like playing a video game. In a way, this is a lot like playing Elden Ring. You have to lose over and over and over again to learn your opponents, your boss fights, the enemies' movements, the patterns. And that's what Stinky Joe Mama is doing. Losing and losing and losing to Arceus Jr. until eventually he memorizes the patterns and believes he can beat him. Because last week, Arceus Jr. did not remove a turnbuckle pad, but he did get the jump on him during his entrance. So now this time, Stinky Joe Mama got a jump on him during the entrance, and he's going to probably still prevent him from removing a turnbuckle pad. If Arceus Jr. wins this, then his theory is correct. Sometimes you just gotta grind and grind and grind to beat the same boss. That is the spirit of Elden Ring, and that is what Stinky Joe Mama stands for. Whip into the corner, into the ropes. Keep your friends close, your enemies close. That doesn't really apply here, but you know what? Sure. Is there a Joe Mama that smells nice, or is there a Joker-type origin story from Batman 89? Is that the Joker origin story from Batman 89, is that he smells bad? I gotta watch that flick. Or cartoon. I don't actually know what you're... I'll be honest, the first Batman movie I saw... other than the Lego Batman movie, was The Batman in 2022. I don't know, like, what I was doing in 2008, but it wasn't watching The Dark Knight. Like, I don't know. I liked Teen Titans as a kid. I was never much of a superhero guy. First superhero movie I saw in theaters was, like, Iron Man 3. And that's because I was following all these nerd channels that were talking about Star Wars and Doctor Who, and then they were just also talking about Marvel. And I thought, like, oh, I should probably watch these because this is what, you know, nerd people like. I liked Pacific Rim. Trying to break the arm. The opposite arm of Stinky Joe Mama. Stinky Joe Mama tried to break Arceus Jr.'s and targeting that same arm. These arm on arm. These arm on arm. It's freaking piecing me off. Kick to the back of the head. Lifting him up by his seared-on hat. I thought he was going to slap him. And those iron bars into those gilded stairs, catching him before he reaches them. A catch and release, if you will, back inside the ring. Arceus Jr. knows that this matchup has to end inside the ring. Referee trying to get in the way again. Suplex. Do you remember Charlie Day was in Pacific Rim? Sorry, spoilers. Do you remember that he was the main villain of Pacific Rim 2? All I remember, I mean, I do remember that, but the main thing that got me into it is that the robot voice in Pacific Rim is Ellen McLean, who's the voice of GLaDOS. GLaDOS. I get that the joke is her name's Gladys and it's like an OS, right? But I've always said GLaDOS. I don't know if that's correct. Ultra, is the rumor true that you like Teen Titans Go? I don't feel very strongly, like... I think two things can be true. I think that the show can be bad, and also people are overblow it, right? There are some cartoons that are just bad. I think cartoons are allowed to be bad. I don't think... Go for that pin. 1, 2... No. Okay, I didn't think so. I mean, obviously I did think so if I was about to say no shot. I don't like watching Teen Titans Go. That doesn't mean it should be canceled and that I wish it never existed. But I'm not going to watch it and pretend that I like watching it, you know? I don't hate it as much as other people. It just, there was a hate campaign for the show in the mid to late 2010s. And I'm not going to say it didn't deserve it. Oh, fighting on the apron. Holy shit! Big boy senton from the apron. I'm ultra betting. Hello, Peter. Well, just for you, if there is still time on the clock, you should know that Stinky Joe Mama has never beaten Arceus Jr. once. This is the 4th week of Ultraverse television in January, and Ultraverse and Arceus Jr. has defeated Stinky Joe Mama 3 times. Could it be 4? 1, 2, oh, okay, I did bite on that. Stinky Joe Mama refusing to lose. Learning the patterns of Arceus Jr. Don't do it. Okay, I thought I was going to remove the turnbuckle. Going up top. 450. See? He memorized the patterns. Trying to get him on the outside for whatever reason. Punching him right in his jaw, knocking him to the floor. What does Stinky Joe Mama hope to gain from this? Getting a count-out victory? That seems unlike him. Sometimes in a tough boss fight, you got to use everything at your disposal. Trying to rip his arm out of his socket again. Break his femur. Into that, almost into that steel pole. That column holding the ring together. The pillar. Stinky Joe Mama now stalking his prey. For the first time, now Stinky Joe Mama has the advantage. Throwing him by his hat. He's learned every move. He's downloaded it all. Retained the information like a sponge. All of the moves that Arceus Jr. does, and now he knows how to avoid them. Doing his best to drag them into the middle of the ace. Could it be the sharpshooter? Will Arceus Jr. submit? Will he make him tap out? Will he give up on the ace of the... Oh, he gives up himself. Ultra, why are you funny? Because I'm ugly and short. See, I gotta be something, you know? I'm not even saying this as a put down. I'm just saying, like... I think being short makes me funnier. It gives me, like, a little buff in my stats menu. Oh, lifting punch. Oh, no! Arceus Jr. removing that turnbuckle pad. This spells disaster for Stinky Joe Mama. Flying crossbody. He didn't even use the turnbuckle. 1, 2. This good luck charm could be the end of it. It could be over. Lifting Stinky Joe Mama up. Oh, the referee putting the pad back. The referee's distracted putting the pad back on. His own lucky charm could be his downfall. 1, 2, 3. The referee going for the count. 1. Stinky Joe Mama had so much time to recover. Trying to go for that kick, but Fat rolling out of the way. That's the spirit of Elden Ring. If there was ever a point that I believe Stinky Joe Mama could do it, it would be tonight. Folks, do you believe in miracles? Duck under the line. Running clothesline. Go for that pin. Immediate pin. 1, 2. A kick out from Arceus Jr., but the momentum is still on Stinky Joe Mama's side. Lifting him up by his hat. Another sharpshooter. He's caught in the web. Oh, crossface. Slamming his head into the floor. Turning him over. Going for that pin. Could that be it? 1, 2, 3. Stinky Joe Mama has finally defeated Arceus. Is he going to get a chair too? What the hell? Why are we're doing this again? Oh, man, is Mole in 1 going to come out and stop? Oh, nobody's going to come out and stop him. Winning wasn't enough. He wants to make sure that Superstar never walks again. Stinky Joe Mama has used... This is sickening. Everything he learned from those 3 losses to get the jump on Arceus Jr. and then attack his leg. You know what? They sold me on it. They got me. Stinky Joe Mama has upended his own losing streak. But Caveman Jim and Business Tron are on losing streaks of their own, even though they are the champions. We are the champions. My friends. I almost chose wrong. Stinky Joe Mama won that one. Congrats to the few people who voted for him. Oh, never mind. It was 60% who voted for Stinky Joe Mama. Never mind. You guys always believed, huh? I guess the idea is that there's a bigger payout if it's an underdog. But then you really got to hedge your bets. Well, speaking of hedging and bets, we have another matchup that we've seen before. Maybe the tides of change will come. Will it be the Caveman Jim or the Orangutan? But the thing is, I believe that Orangutan has beaten him every time. Caveman Jim, a lot like Stinky Joe Mama, is whittling away at his opponent. the intrigue of this match is that Orangutan seemed to have an injured arm last week, so it's interesting to see this is the go-home show for 20XX. You'd think he would want to stay home and nurse that injury a little bit, but let's see what happens on this thrilling installment of the Ultraverse. Pyro Monster the Orangutan. I mean, he's potentially in contention for the Bankrupt Championship. Oh, you missed it, Peter. Todd Sullivan finally beat Orangutan. That's contention for match of the year, I think.
Making his way to the ring from another time, weighing in at 242 pounds.
The Xbox universe, yeah, there's that Pyro, will always be fighting each other. We haven't seen the Gooner in a good while. Caveman Jim, the Bankrupt Champion, has 2 losses in a row. Business Tron, the Ultraverse World Champion, has 2 losses in a row. It seems that outside of the 20XX Rumble that we might be getting Orangutan versus Caveman Jim for the Bankrupt Championship. The Bankrupt Championship that he believes he never properly lost. The Best Friends Tag Champions of the Turbo Team, potentially Turbo Trio now with Girltra, fighting Onion Ring of you and Stinky Joe Mama. But it seems like the feud has mostly been Arceus Jr. and Stinky Joe Mama. And then we have our world title held by Business Tron, who probably will be defending against Fred 3, who has now defeated him. Dun, 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 dun. Now everyone has time to lock in their answers. We are going to get a long entrance. If it helps with you deciding who will win between Caveman Jim and the Orangutan... Is he not coming? Wait, what's happening? Is he not here? Oh, there he is. Adorned in that Bankrupt Championship. Seared in blood. Business Tron... Sorry, Caveman Jim has 17 victories in the Ultraverse. The Orangutan now has 19. If Orangutan wins this, he will be tied with Business Tron for the most amount of wins in the Ultraverse. Especially if Business Tron loses in the main event. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, who said that? Get that guy out of here. Rose, you missed it. Fred 2 from Monster Hunter was here with his tag partner in Robot and Monster. Damn, they fucking hate this guy now. This is your Bankrupt Champion, I'll have you know. Sure, he's only lost to the Orangutan twice now. Whoa, uh-oh. Robot and Monster. Is that how it goes? I don't actually remember. I think that's Kappa Mikey. Sorry. Robot and Monster. The wrestlers didn't wrestle. Yeah, who have we not seen? We have not seen Mac. We saw Molin 1 in the attack. We saw you managing. We're going to see Mascot XL tonight. We saw Girltra during the attack. Stinky Joe Mama Fred 2. So we just... The only people that haven't shown up this month are Mac, Ultra Machine, or the Gooner. We ever going to leave Las Vegas? I mean, we go to Reno for the premium live events. Well, let me ask you guys individually, because I asked people earlier. The 20XX Rumble is coming up. This isn't gambling. This isn't who you think is going to win. Who, out of this roster, do you want to see win 20XX 2? Because last year, Caveman Jim won. We could see a repeat in that monkey flip from both of them. The two big men stomping on that arm. I want to know who you guys want to win. Because I think earlier... So I think it was Bill Nye that said Fred 3, and then, yeah, Bill Nye said Fred 3. Dez said Business Tron. We're not locking these in for sure. The gambling will... Well, I guess there can be no gambling for 20XX, unless you guys want to, like, pick a number. Actually, how many options are on the predictions? How many prediction slots can I do? Can I have everyone? Going up top. Top rope. Head. Oh, okay, never mind. Just a fucking body slam. Go for that pin. 1. Orangutan, so he could be the only one with pyro. That's true. He got to get rid of the championship pyro. Well, if he wins 20XX, he goes to the main event of Restless Schizophrenia to face off against either the Ultraverse World Champion or the champion of his choosing. I don't know why you would choose the Bankrupt Championship. No, we'll just say whoever wins 20XX goes to the Restless Schizophrenia main event and fights the Ultraverse World Champion for the Ultraverse World Championship. Oh, okay. Knocked him out. 8, I believe. Okay, well, there's 20. Holy shit, spinning the whole way around. Get away from my commentary desk. So 8, 16, 24. So hold on. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, hold on. 1, 2. Well, we can get to 16. Okay, here's what we'll do. The 8th slot will be... You're actually going in Vegas, or are you... Well, I went to Vegas last year for Mania. I'm not going this year again because... 1, I don't really... I have fallen out of love with the WWE. And also, I don't want to go to... Nothing against Vegas, but, like, the fun of going to WrestleMania is going to a city, you know? And I went to Vegas last year, and I'm not eager to do it again. And then next year, they're hosting WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia. Kind of don't want to go there either. Good for them, I guess. There's people in the company I like, but I'm just done watching. 1. Now I'm doing my own Ultraverse. We're going to get to Restless Schizophrenia. 3. I'll never stop loving wrestling. You know, I just don't. I don't want to watch the MAGA company with the fucking sex trafficker that they keep bringing back. I love Ultra WWE, not actual WWE. Well, thank you, Bill. Now, that's really the idea of the Ultraverse, right? Is to get people who don't care about wrestling to... Well, this is something that I've wanted to do. I talked about it in the Xbox video. That, like, I've been doing Universe Mode for myself for, like... When I was like a teenager or preteen, I was just watching it, and I was running like 3 shows. Oh, flashy thumbnail. Then I tried doing it for the channel, and nobody was really watching at the time. Go for that pin. 1, 2. Orangutan refuses to lose. Triple Ego doesn't make it better. I mean, I'm not gonna like stave off blame, but I'm sure it is mostly Triple H's fault. He's the booker, right? But like... I feel like a lot of it is TKO as well. Like, listen, if fucking Sammy wins the championship, I'll be happy about it. I like Sammy. I've liked him for a long time. But I'm not going to watch, you know? And the other thing is that, like, when I'm saying I'm not going to watch, I don't mean, like, oh, every time I see it, I'm going to turn my face away. Like, the clip, I don't need to watch the show weekly. The clips will get to me somehow. If something important happens in wrestling... Some YouTuber or fucking Blue Sky guy is going to talk about it. I'll see edits on my TikTok over that pin. 1, 2. Oh, almost. Vaguely recalling a Brent Daniel wrestling thing, but I have no idea if it was a real stream. Well, like, the ideal, right? The dream is that I'll do the Germa thing. I'll be playing wrestling games so often that I just get to host an actual wrestling event. I hope to become a popular enough YouTuber or streamer that I can, like, host a wrestling event. That's really the dream, I guess. Make some tall dude dress up like the orangutan. Shooting star. Yeah. But I think, for me, not that it's the most palatable here, but, like, I got into pro wrestling through the video games anyway, and video games are an easy, like, in for most people. It's fun to watch like this. But you need someone who can commentate and, like, sell it. And that's what I'm doing here. Sorry for breaking kayfabe for a second. Busting him wide open. I'm back in. I'm back in character. Go for that pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, everyone. I think I blacked out for 5 minutes and wasn't saying anything. Anyway, Orangutan has now joined the lineage with 20 victories. Joining the most winningest in the Ultraverse. Now tied with 20 wins. Walking away from the ring, can now enjoy victory. Huh? What? Ah, stop with the always with the fucking chair. Absolutely heinous. Are they setting? Is there like a? I guess that's what we get for skipping over what would have been TLC. They really want to use their weapons. Okay, so Stinky Joe Mama attacked Arceus Jr. with the chair. Fred 3 attacked the Businessron with the chair. And now Orangutan. What is this? What's happening here? We now have 2 competitors in the Ultraverse with 20 victories. Could we see Businessron surpass the Orangutan? Oh, wait, sorry. My mistake. Wait. I could have sworn... Okay, well, whatever. Businessron isn't even in this match. Fuck it. Predict. Not only is this an E-Fed, but also you, with your Ultra points that you gain from watching the streams, you get to gamble. Okay, Orangutan won that matchup. Guess what? I'm going to start a prediction right now. Manage prediction. Start prediction. Who will win this match? Will it be the championship contender, Fred 3, or will it be the... manager, real, like, he's not much of a wrestler. The manager, Mascot XL. 5 minutes on the clock. Prediction starting now. If you needed a little bit more information, here are the win-loss records. If you're new here, then every time we count these wins and these losses. If a competitor in the Ultraverse loses 7 matches in a row and does not have a championship, they are eliminated from the Ultraverse and can never come back. Ever. I guess Caveman Jim is now at 3 losses in a row, but he's still the bankrupt champion. Businessron sits at 2, but he's not even competing tonight. Okay, so I guess he's going to remain tied with the Orangutan then. I feel like there's going to be some shenanigans here, as there often are. All in on Fred. I'm going to bet it all on Fred. Lost all my points. All my apes gone. Well, let's see. Let's see if this is a normal... This is our go-home show to 20XX, ahead of the 20XX Rumble. Could this have implications? I doubt it. I think Fred 3 is just trying to grind out victories against the easiest pick on the roster. He's won 4 and he's lost 4, and they've, I think, all been tag matches. At least the wins have. I'm saving points because I want to know what the Ultra prize is. I'm holding back my bets. Yeah, but think about it. If you bet your Ultra points and then make even more Ultra points, you can get the Ultra prize even sooner. Isn't gambling fun? I'm on Twitch.tv and I love gambling. I think it's good. Fred 3, son of infamous pro wrestler, not anymore. Could 2026 be the final year in the career of Fred 3? Could he be retiring soon as well? He's been around the block for a long time. Created in 2020. That's like 1,000,000 years in stream time. I have a gambling addiction. No, you have a losing addiction. Gambling's actually sweet when you win. Well, then you're in the right place, because none of this shit matters at all. I'm hungry. But we still have a premium live event ahead of us. The final match before we go to 20XX. Potentially 3 titles on the line. Potentially a Rumble. Well, definitely a Rumble. A 20-competitor Rumble match. We only know of 15 competitors on the Ultraverse roster, which means we're going to get 5 surprises.
From the city of Atlantis, weighing in at 100 pounds,
Mascot XL debuting in last year's 20XX Rumble. Ultra, is this live? Why? Yes, man. I'm responding directly to the chat. No, I actually pre-recorded this. And all the chats are also fakes. None of you are real. You're all bots. I do suspect... No offense, Bill Knight. I do sort of suspect you're a bot a little bit. You've gained sentience and a soul somehow. I can't prove that any of you are real, quite honestly. Listen, if you want to be popular on Twitch, you have to have a chat full of exclusively bots. Oh, he's so respectful with it. His hair's freaking out, though. We've met. You could have been a robot. I don't know. That wasn't me. That was someone else, probably. Generals gathered in their masses. All right, main event time. Ring the bell. Oh, this kid is dead. Did we? Okay, so what's Mascot XL? So in the Xbox video, I talked about how every time there was a new wrestling game, I did a different mascot. So like 2K15, it was like Mascot 5, and then 16 was Mascot 6. It was something like that, right? The numbers were a little offset. I believe when I played 2K22 or 2K23, I created Mascot X because I forgot what number I was on. And then when... No, sorry. It was 2K22. And then in 2K23, created... No, wait, sorry. No, And then, sorry. Now we're in 2K24. Created Mascot XL because I'm like, okay, what's next after X? I forgot what number I'm on. Important debut. Created for this game, but made a debut with the Turbo Trio at 20XX because at that time there are only 3 Turbo videos on the BH Ultra Turbo YouTube channel that were compilations of series, and that was the playthrough from Legends Arceus from Finish February 2022 and from the wrestling games of 2022, and those 3 characters were Arceus Jr., Molin 1, and Mascot XL. I do kind of want to have more compilations on the Turbo channel. I'm trying to put shit together. I'm doing my best. Kick to the head. Punch. Chop. Kick. Kick! Oh my god! A little SpongeBob fighting back. You created a monster, so to speak. 1, 2. Ooh! Am I a bot? Hello, Peter. I don't actually... Again, there's no way of knowing. I could be a bot. Oh! Alright, he's doing tricks on it. Alright, man. Alright, he's emote farming. What are we doing next year? What do you mean? 2026 just started! Alright, I fucked up 2026. We got a... 2027, that's gonna be my year. Going for that arm bar. I don't want to plan too far ahead, but like next year is the 50th anniversary of Star Wars. So I'm sure that there are like new games coming out, but I kind of want to just like exclusively play Star Wars games all year on stream. I think that would be fun. Because there's a lot of them. Going up top. Top rope. That was straight. I thought it was going to do a leg. I guess it gets to be the other way for leg drop. Okay, going for that pin. 1. Kicking out at 1? Oh, kid, you are fucked. This is a championship contender. This guy's fighting the champion at 20XX, probably. Oh, cutting open his entire wrist on the grace of the helmet. Go for that pin. 1, 2. Battlefront 3, please. Then I'll play it 2 years from release. I don't need any new games to come out. I'll just, like, play all... Because, like, I mean, obviously, there's no way of knowing, but, like, you know, what's coming out in 2027? Holy shit! Ah! Grabbing it from the top row. Oh. You gotta learn something in this business, kid. GTA 6 on PC? I suppose so. See, that's the thing is that, like... It would probably be a bad idea to do exclusively Star Wars. But maybe, like, predominantly, you know? GTA 8, yeah. GTA XL. Super Irish whip to the outside. Who the hell did Mascot XL ever beat? I don't know what the hell he's doing. He doesn't even have it cinched in, brother. This guy's pissing me off. But here's the question, right? Maybe if it is Fred 3's retirement tour, did we see a double turn last week? Did he turn heel on business? Who isn't a heel in this company? Let's see. Businesstron is probably still a heel. Caveman Jim. If Fred 3 turned, Arceus Jr. Mullen won. I mean, Orangutan attacked him with a chair. Oh, 6. Wait for it. 7, 6, 7. Oh, you're getting back inside the ring. Springboard. Stomping on his fucking head. Go for that pin. I'm not even going to bother. I didn't think so. Did Stinky Joe Mama turn heel? Fred 2 is heel. So, like, the Gooner's heel. It's got him in a submission. So, just Todd, you... I guess Girltra also joined the Turbo Trio, allegedly. So just Ultra Machine, Todd, you. That's it. Everyone's a fucking bad guy. Mascot XL, I guess, is a babyface. I guess it doesn't matter. Go for that pin. 1, 2. Fuck you, dude. Fuck off with that shit. Well, that sucks. Congratulations to the 2 people who bet 10K on Mascot XL. What is the point, even? Fred 3 has a championship match at the pay-per-view, and he just lost to a dude who's not doing anything. We live by the rando, we die by the simulation, but... What... This doesn't do anything for anyone. Alright, well, good for Mascot XL. I mean, maybe his team has the opportunity to win the Best Friends tag titles, but... That was our main event of our go-home show. Alright. Let's see what 20XX holds for us. I hope that the matches we've been setting up actually happen. I may need to edit the actual 20XX match itself, but... And now we move on to 20XX. Can Fred 3 even win now? I mean... Okay, just to be sure, Caveman Jim versus Orangutan. Alright, Arceus Jr. Mullen 1, Stinky Joe Mama, you. Businesstron versus Fred 3. What? Why would we do that after 20X? Okay. I'm going to edit this a little bit. I'm not going to change too much. I just have to add the 5 people that are going to be in the Rumble. And probably get rid of whatever this fucking match is. We are not doing that shit. Take a short intermission real quick. Okay, we should be alright. Okay. I guess I'll just let it, because it's gonna end soon anyway. We have our, let's begin with our annual, the greatest time of year, 20XX. Kicking off, we have 3 championship matchups for the Bankrupt Championship, the Best Friends Tag Team Championship, the Ultraverse World Championship, and then the 20 Superstar 20XX. Let's begin with the first matchup of the evening. Does the keyboard, like, matter? Is that going to be an issue? I don't think so. I think we're good. I think we're alright. Arceus Jr. kind of looks like Julian Casablancas. Come on, don't you want Tropical versus Orangutan for the 50th time? Randy versus Cena. Listen, we saw, before you were here, Todd Sullivan versus Orangutan 6. And Todd actually won that time. Let us commence forth. Speaking of Todd Sullivan, welcome back to 20XX. One fall! The lineage of the Bankrupt Championship is as follows. Initially, it was a consolation prize for Todd Sullivan, who fair and square beat the Ultraverse World Champion Businessron, but wasn't given a championship opportunity. The inaugural Bankrupt Champion was you, who won it at Red Mist. And then Todd Sullivan won it for himself at the Big Vote, lost it to Jebediah at last year's 20XX, who lost it to Igor Simp inside the Escape Room, who then lost it back to Todd Sullivan at the Summer of Ultra 2, who lost it to the Orangutan at Red Mist 2, who lost it to Caveman Jim at the Big Vote 2 in a triple threat match. But this is no triple threat. We have seen Todd Sullivan finally defeat the Orangutan, and we have seen the Orangutan over and over again defeat Caveman Jim. The only reason Orangutan lost his Ultraverse Bankrupt Championship was because it was a triple threat match. This is his words. I mean, I translated, but now we're getting a one-on-one match between the Caveman and the Orangutan, both from the original Xbox incarnation of the Ultraverse. This is only one challenge. This is 20XX. We still have one more stop on the road to Wrestle Schizophrenia before we get to the biggest show of the year and potentially the grand finale of this incarnation of the Ultraverse. It's kind of like Primal. There he is, Mr. Bankrupt. Championship scattered in blood. Caveman Jim, the only Ultraverse competitor to hold all 3. The Ultraverse World Championship, the Bankrupt Championship, and the Best Friends Tag Team Championship. The only person to get close with 2 victories is, of course, Businesstron with the Best Friends Tag Champion, who was the best friend alongside Caveman Jim, and has won the Ultraverse World Championship. If Caveman Jim wins this, retains his title, he will then need to go on to defend it inside of the big room, the escape room, at the next Premium Live event. And if he can manage to outlast 5 other competitors from the Ultraverse, then he will move into Restless Schizophrenia as the bankrupt world champion. Or the orangutan could win back the title that he believes he never properly lost. We have seen, now for the championship, we've seen Orangutan versus Todd Sullivan. Seen Caveman Jim versus Orangutan. We've seen them in a triple threat. We haven't seen Caveman Jim versus Todd in a one-on-one championship match. Alright. Time for Orangutan Pyro. We have never seen an Orangutan championship entrance, though. It's possible he loses the Pyro. You never know. That's all of our Pyro budget. The touring attraction inside this local gym in Reno for 20XX2. What was the orangutan doing at last year's 20XX? He was probably just in the 20XX Rumble. Yeah, it seems like it. Seems like I am just too close to love. Bwum, bwum, bwum. Bwum, bwum, bwum. But as far as multi-time champions, we have Arceus Jr. and Molin One, who are 2-time Best Friends Tag Team Champions. The current Ultraverse World Champion, Businesstron, is a 2-time Ultraverse World Champion. The only man to be a 2-time Bankrupt Champion is Todd Sullivan. But this orangutan could compete that. Really stretching the pits. 600 pounds? I didn't know that. For that title. That's what's on the line. Caveman Jim is 17-15. Orangutan is 20-10. Could surpass Businesstron here tonight. Not only being the only one of those two with the championship, but also to surpass the 20 ranking. Worth noting that both Caveman Jim and Businesstron are currently on losing streaks. If Caveman Jim loses this, not only will he not have the protection of the championship, but will also be at 4 losses. We'll only need 3 more to get knocked out of the Ultraverse. That could happen the next time we return for the escape room. When's the actual real... Oh, headbutt to the balls. When's the actual... You know... February 28th. So for us, it'll be February 27th. Let me lock that in right now. Blum, blum, blum. Blum, blum, blum. There's nothing I can really say. Launching! Double axe handle. Choking him out, slamming his head into the mat. Doing it again. We don't need a 2 next to 20XX. We know what 20XX is. Also, it would kind of mess with the numbers. I guess we could type out the word 2. Stomp to the back. Headbutt. And they're booing him. They want to root for the man who beat him with a chair? So notice there's lava on the outside. That is to an ice sculpture on the inside. That is really to hammer home. 1, 2. Not only is this a winter premium live event, but also you do not want your feet to hit the floor. It's hot lava. The floor is lava. And you want to avoid touching it best you can. Okay, never mind. Both of them going to the outside in the Pizza Planet. Caveman Jim running a train, going around the whole way. Oh, slamming. The unstoppable force meets the immovable object, throwing him into even more lava. Oh, this is for a bankrupt championship. Let me ask you guys. I know you got the numbers next to your name, but who are you guys supporting? Let's look at the predictions here. 41% of the vote on Orangutan and 59% of the vote on Caveman Jim. Some people abstaining from voting. They want to save it all for the 20XX Rumble. Punch, 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 punch. The ref's looking a little different because this is, in fact, a premium live event. We get that premium referee who's not going to... Never mind. I was literally about to say not going to get in the way. Samoan drop on that 0. Ass on the 0. Going for that pin. 1, 2. Kick out from the orangutan. Again, Caveman Jim has not, as of late, been able to defeat. Top rope headbutt. Orangutan, but could that be it? Did all he need to do is scramble his brains? I mean, he obviously injured his arm before, but he's fighting with an injury. Caveman Jim going... What? Oh, trying to go for that flashy thumbnail. Orangutan managing to escape. Run the ropes. Monkey flip. Flash photography on now. We could see the first championship win for the orangutan. Kicking that same arm. Kicking his gut. Lifting him up. Now you have my attention. Do I have everybody's attention now? Oh. Oh, collar and elbow tie up. Grabbing him by the back of his dumb head. Into the corner. Punt. Oh. Whiff. Targeting that leg, but it's the arm that's injured of Orangutan. He's fighting through an injury for the opportunity to win his first ever championship. Getting power bombed. To the outside? That's the kind of stuff you only see on 20XX. How will the orangutan recover from this? Will he make it back in the ring for the... Oh, kip up! Refusing to stay down. Suplex. Suplex. Grabbing him by the scruff of his neck like a cat. Back inside the ring. 3. Running drop kick. Oh, staying on the ground. Managing to avoid. Trying to. Okay, go for that pin. A lot of mess. 1, 2. Orangutan refusing to give up. And yes, it is Tang with a G. That's important. Running the rope. Oh, being thrown to the outside. Could this be foreshadowing for the 20XX Rumble? Going up top, pointing towards a rando in the crowd. Jumping at him. A monkey twist. A little twist on a monkey classic. No ape escape on the outside, but he can't pin him out here. Have to get the champion back inside the ring. The onus is on the challenger to get a clean victory. If the champion, if there's any disqualification, the championship is retained. 3, 4. It's coming. Get ready for it. 5. Could we see it? 6. Wait. 7. Uh-oh. Is that it? Modified no ape escape. 1, 2, 3. And new. I kept saying, sorry, his first championship. That's not fucking true. He's now 1 back. The bankrupt championship. It is in the house of Orangutan again. And now he stands at 21 victories. The most victories in the Ultraverse. Unless Businesstron can beat it. And Caveman Jim now stands at, what, a 4-match loss record? It's possible everything's changing hands here tonight. Let's manage this prediction, shall we? Those two people that bet 7K on Orangutan, guess what? Massive payout. What does this mean for Todd Sullivan, though? I guess we'll have to see him in the 20XX Rumble. The next matchup, however, will be a tag team match for the Best Friends Tag Team Championships. Will it be the Turbo Team? You're not a member of the Turbo Team. Or will it be Onion Ring? When that Onion Ring, will you pick up the phone? 5 minutes on the clock. Sweet finish. Thanks. I'm not booking it. I'm just the commentator. We live and die by the rando and the bets. But you, if you gain, if it's your first time here, I don't know if you've been lurking. You can gain Ultra Points by watching the streams, which you can then gamble. If you have even one Ultra Point, you have the opportunity to increase that tenfold. Gamble, gamble, please gamble. Which one's the Turbo Team? It's Mullen 1 and Arceus Jr. But what we saw in the several Ultraverse installments leading up to 20XX is Stinky Joe Mama losing and losing and losing, and then finally using everything he learned against Arceus Jr. to finally get the win. The only two-time tag champions, Best Friends Tag Team champions, Mullen 1 and Arceus Jr., could they finally lose to the team that is being managed by their original manager? Could Onion Ring get their first taste of gold? Neither of them have ever held a championship. We're about to find out. Look at the Best Friends here. Arceus Jr. from Legends Arceus and Mullen 1 from Mario Golf Super Rush. That is their legacy. On top of being the most dominant team currently on the Ultraverse roster. I mean, you got Robot and Monster, you got Onion Ring, but beyond that, really, what is there, you know? Oh! They have the same tag entrance, huh? See, they're copying them in every way. Mascot XL trained them for this. This has got to be a little bit of a homecoming because the Turbo Team, the Turbo Trio initially debuted at last year's 20XX. If we're to believe what has happened, what has transpired on the Ultraverse TV show, the weekly television show, is that backstage, Mascot XL is in the corner of Onion Ring. By the way, Mascot XL just won the main event of the Go Home show, so you never know. They could be big. Maybe if Fred 3 wins the title, maybe Mascot XL has claim to that championship. The most dominant trio. Meanwhile, it seems that Girltra has joined the Turbo Team, making it the Turbo Trio yet again. One fall!
Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 259 pounds, the Orient Express.
He meant to say Onion Ring.
At a combined weight of 250 pounds.
Combined weight of 200? I feel like Mullen 1 alone is like 250. No way of knowing. Who will walk out of 20XX the Best Friends Tag Champions? I mean, Arceus Jr. and Mullen 1 are... I guess everyone here is only defeated at 20XX. Or actually, what were Sticky Joe Mama and you doing at last year's 20XX? Alright, we're beginning with Sticky Joe Mama and Arceus Jr., the iconic rivals. Uppercut. That's the thing about this feud, is we have seen Sticky Joe Mama versus Arceus Jr. 4 times over. Their tag partners have been mysteriously missing, but now we get to see you in action. You from Pikmin 4, of course, Stinky Joe Mama from Elden Ring. Clothesline. Go for that pin immediately. It's over. It's over. 1. I bit. Rolling to the outside smartly. That's that intelligent ring awareness of one Arceus Jr. You just using this ground and pound violence. Ultraverse needs a better budget. When is the Ultraverse getting a Tubi deal? They should be getting a Dubai deal. All right. Well, I thought that, because it's a show we do monthly, right? And we're gearing up for Restless Schizophrenia, that once there are 15 losers that were eliminated, we could just do the B show of all the 15 losers. But I feel like we would need to do the show more regularly. Or we could just do, like, brand exclusive pay-per-views, and they each only go away. Well, obviously the Tomodachi Life series for these characters is going to take precedent in April. Actually, do we know when is Restless Schizophrenia? Let me take a look at this. Look at this. I suppose it will be, is it April 18th? And I should have wrote down... Wait, actually, when does Tomodachi come out? Doesn't it come out the 16th? Oh, maybe we'll have to do Restless Schizophrenia a little sooner. What day did we do it last year? Because it was like, it would have been before the weekend. Oh, we did it on a Tuesday. Maybe April 15th. And this time it's a Wednesday. Yeah, we're running back April 15th. To say goodbye to these characters right before they go into the island of Tomodachi Life. Total Tomodachi Island. Gearing up for that, but... Okay, so we have 2 more events. 1. The Ultraverse is falling apart right in front of us. You never know. Collar Nebo tie-up. Irish Whip. Gotta touch the lava. We have not seen Molin 1 in action. I'm so psyched for Tomodachi Life. We're doing... That's gonna take the place of the Ultraverse. Now it's like a reality show. For a B show, the World Champion should be brought back to main roster after a main roster wrestler is eliminated. Well, that means that every single World Champion just vacates the championship. I mean, we could have 2 shows... In this hypothetical, we would have the 2 shows. And maybe for, like, War Games, we could have the 2 shows compete. But they shall not cross paths. I don't know. I don't want to end the Ultraverse, right? Because I like the wrestling simulation mode. But I think I want to do something else for wrestling and also Tomodachi Life. Listen, wrestling games are every year. Wrestling games are constant. Tomodachi Life happens every, like, fucking decade or so. Go over that pin. 1. That was 1. Oh, tagging in the big man. The tank of the group. Molin 1. Shaking off that ring rust. We haven't seen him since November, where him and his partner won back the Best Friends Tag Team Championship. Now, if the cap is 15 wrestler... Now, if the cap is 15 wrestler on both rosters. Oh, you're saying if somebody, like, wins enough, they'll... I don't know. Because what we currently have... Okay, let me think about this. Jebediah, Mac the Human, Square DA, Igor Simp, Tropical, Han Solo. 5, 6. There's some I'm missing, right? Probably. We're going to have to go through that championship lineage. Puke? Was Puke eliminated? Yeah, Puke. 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. 6, 7. So we have 7 losers currently. Did I say Igor Sim? I did, right? Trying to go for that hot tag. Bring in the smarter. This guy uses his brain. You're going to... Oh, fuck. Getting brained. Oh, fuck. Molin 1 trying to fight back. Kip up from Arceus Jr. Just getting this. See, this is what I was going to say, right? Arceus Jr. has a ring intelligence, but you just beats the fuck out of people. And they got to stop that. Yeah, we'll start the sub show once we get 8 more eliminations. We're going to keep adding people. I mean, by the end of tonight, we're going to have 20 competitors in the Ultraverse. You know, we need 20 for 20XX. Going up top. Beautiful. Beautiful arc. Beautiful shooting. Okay, bring him back. Oh. Refusing to tag in Molin 1. That is interesting. Maybe his hubris is getting the better of him. He wants to get his win back from Stinky Joe Mama. He knows he can beat him statistically. He wants to get that pin over the Stinky. Run the rope. Stinky! Oh. Oh, nope. Okay, it was all a trap. Now bringing in the big man to pick up the scraps. Oh, kick to the head. Talk about your scraps. Oh, shit. O'Connor roll. Is that it? 1. Shoulders down. 1, 2. Shoulders down. 1. Oh, okay. Because if the cap is 15 wrestlers, then if one guy is eliminated on A show, the B show champ would take their roster spot. I get what you're saying, but then the champ would just need to... Every time there's a champion, they would just... Oh, catch and release. They would just vacate the title. The B show would remain the B show of losers. You breaking up that pin. This tag match is going to take forever, by the way. Tagging in the big man, pick up the scraps again. We don't even have 15 losers yet. It sounds like you just want Tropical to come back to the main roster. Listen, soon enough you will be getting more Tropical. 1, 2. Those golf clubbing blows. Once you're eliminated from the Ultraverse, there's no coming back. Into that. Face first in the lava. Oh, now this. Oh, lifting up you. Ass pound. That's the hardest part of the ring. Oh, clubbing blows again. Because I was a golfer because of the golf balls. Into that metal chain. If this ends in a countout, the Best Friends Tag Champions still retain their tag championships. Into that steel pole. 5, 6, 7. See, that's why these are the veteran tag champs. They know to knock out the opponent. Oh! Getting caught in his own. Want him back just to lose to Orangutan. Well, I mean, if Orangutan gets eliminated from the Ultraverse, then he's going to the B show, you know? But we would need 30 total, right? We currently have, let's say, 20 plus the 7, so 27. We would need to debut 3 more people. And we're not even there yet. I don't know if 3 people are going to debut. We had a debut at last year's Wrestle Schizophrenia. I suppose we'll have to see. 6, 7. Trying to tag in you. Molin 1 getting just... Huh? That was not a legal tag. Oh, there are shenanigans afoot. No way. There was no contact. The shenanigans. Conspiracy. 1, 2. That okay, can we replay the tape? Stinky Joe Mama did not tag in you. No. Is the ref in the pocket? Mascot XL always knew how to get the refs on theirs. Holy shit. 1, 2, 3. This victory's tainted. This victory's tainted. I'm calling shenanigans. I know I'm not supposed to be biased, but what is that bullshit? There was no tag. Do you guys believe this horse shit? That damn referee. He fucked on them. God damn. You guys all saw it. You saw it with your own eyes. That was not a clean tag. I'm watching this fucking play-by-play. There was no contact. Well, it seems that we have new best friends tag team champions. I'm going to forget all about that when we come back next time, but just know that I'm pissed about it now. What the hell is even that? So far, every championship has changed hands. Could we see a third? Our semi-main event. I suppose our main event outside of the 20XX Rumble itself. We have the reigning defending champion, Businessron, versus the up-and-coming challenger. Could be his final year in the Ultraverse. 5 minutes on the clock. Prediction beginning now. No more shenanigans, no more bullshit, no more nothing. Just a matchup between two big hosses. Anyone that loses... I mean, every single member of the roster is going to be inside 20XX. It wouldn't let me edit who was in it, but we have 20... Last year, there was, like, a glitch, right? That, like, somebody came out twice because they, like, stole someone else's number. There are... I can tell you right now, there are 20 people on this roster. If there are repeats, then something has gone wrong. Which it often does. But listen, we live and die by the universe mode, even if it's broken. We should, in theory, be seeing 5 debuts here tonight. One fall! Two-time Ultraverse World Champion. The first ever Ultraverse World Champion. You would have to assume, if he retains this title, that the winner of 20XX would be facing him in the main event of Restless Schizophrenia. One of these men is going to Restless Schizophrenia regardless. I mean, unless they defend it inside the escape room. Because last year we did 2 escape rooms. And I don't know. That might be too many. It was when 20XX began, the last year at 20XX, that we saw Businesstron and Caveman Jim lose their marbles. And then at the escape room, they lost their tag titles. This is the show they broke up. Businesstron was not the Ultraverse World Champion, but Caveman Jim won 20XX Rumble. The crowd just say sub dickhead? I don't know, probably. They're always saying, well, you guys are the crowd. You just said that just now. Alright, can we get this match in under 15? We're about to find out. Here he is. Mr. Never Give Up. Hustle, loyalty, and refred. But will he give up tonight? Will he lose it all? If Fred 3 wins the Ultraverse World Championship, will either of them have to defend it in the escape room? Or will they immediately go on to face the winner of the 20XX Rumble? So let me get my numbers right, since this is the last match before it. We could do 8 predictions. And there are 20 competitors in 20XX. So 1, 2, 3, okay, there's 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, that's going to fuck it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then 15 to 20? No. Okay. First 5. 6, 7. Nice. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. No, that doesn't. What the hell was that noise? All right, we'll separate into the first 6. We can gamble on the numbers. The competitor. 13 and 12. Hometown hero. There's a lot of things going on outside of this feud. If Businesstron loses this, not only does he continue his losing streak, and he's on the chopping block alongside Caveman Jim, but also that means that Orangutan remains the most winningest member of the Ultraverse. And it means that every single title changed hands on this show. I don't think that's happened since ever. I don't think it's happened ever. Could this spell the winds of change? Kickoff of a new year, 2026. The new blood rising in the Ultraverse. Stinky Joe Mama. You. Orangutan. 2. Oh. And maybe even Fred 3. Lifting him up. Snake Eyes on the ropes. I'm going to stand up. I'm feeling it for this match. I'm feeling the itch. That's certainly a way of putting it, Andrew. I'm crack. I'm a crack addict. Forget about it. The crowd's doing bits now. To the outside. Top turnbuckle. Ooh, I'm sweating so much. That's why they call them sweatpants, folks. Loading punches into him. I feel like every time we've seen this matchup, someone is always busted open, returning the favor back on Businesstron. Trying to bounce those ropes. Trying to bounce that ass. Bounce, bounce, bounce that ass. Yeah, baby. Shagalicious, baby. In the corner. Clothesline. I have a fly. I'm an anxious flyer. So I was like deep last night scrolling through TikToks of like pilots and stuff. And there was one where they were like doing a roll call and they were all like doing different bits. One of them did that $1 million. Like it wasn't even, the question was like, hey, are you ready to fly? And they were just doing references from like movies that weren't relevant to what he asked. Fred 3 going up top, but Businesstron immediately turning around. Turn around, slamming him on that first X, going for the pin. 1. I mean, 20XX could refer to any year, really. We can keep holding 20XX for the next 74 years. Let me tell you, I cannot wait for 21XX when I'm 99. Punch, 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 punch. It's a scary thought I just had. We do have, don't worry folks, we do have one more stream tomorrow night. We're going to decide what we're doing for, wait, is it, did we do Friend Slop? Or, oh, go for that pin. 1, 2, oh, no, we did GTA last time, so we got another Friend Slop upcoming. We got to determine what the Friend Slop is. Or did we just, I don't fucking remember. It was so long ago. Yeah, baby. Duck under. Oh, trying to go for that running knee lift. Using his bare feet to kick him straight in the goddamn head. Ringing his bell, so to speak. No! No! Man, the fans hate everyone in the Ultraverse. Using the bristles to cut open his stomach. He's enraged. And now he's encountered. Encanto. Fred 3 has never won a championship in the Ultraverse, getting reversed that head punch. Oh, they're both back up. Neither of them refusing. I guess both of them refusing is what I meant to say. Back on the X. On his chest. On his chest. The ropes. Running knee. Trying to grab him. Failing. Businesstron going up top. We see it seldom, but we see it on occasion. Will it work? Will it pay off for him? Baiting his opponent to stand up. Okay, catching him out of a double axe handle. Spanking him. Punishing him like a child. I'm back in my seat. I sat on my damn ball, and I wanted to make sure it was still there. Listen, folks, we're still rocking. Our semi-main event for Ultraverse World Championship. Businesstron, two-time Ultraverse World Champion, up against Fred 3. Businesstron has faced off against opponents, former champions, Igor Simp, Square DEA, no longer in the company, Gunnar, Mac, Caveman Jim even. He won it from Caveman Jim at the Summer of Ultra 2, after Caveman Jim won the 20XX and beat Mac at Wrestle Schizophrenia. That was I mean, 20XX is a little bit of a sour spot, because that is where we saw the explosion, the implosion. Initially, the little fuse being lit of the big bad bosses. Used to be a trio of Businesstron, Caveman Jim, and Mac. Mac was the young boy of the group. We thought they were unstoppable, and then the cracks began to form. Caveman Jim won 20XX. The Big Bad Bosses lost their tag titles to the debuting, in a proper match, Turbo Trio. And then at Escape Room, Mac won the world title, making it a triple threat at Wrestle Schizophrenia. 1, 2, but Fred 3 kicks out. This is no longer Businesstron's story. Ever since we started the Ultraverse, the main event has either been Businesstron or Caveman Jim, and Caveman Jim has been dethroned. Can we see Businesstron getting dethroned? You can't see me! 5-knuckle shuffle right into your face. Could he be going for the fuck you? All right, never mind. Go for that pin. I mean, this is his own fuck you. Kicking out at 2. If he wants an opportunity to take down, pumping up his toes to the outside. Fred 3 wants to continue this lineage. He'll need to do that inside 20XX, because all of the competitors we have seen tonight will also be pulling double duty inside the 20XX Rumble. Businesstron trying to catch his breath on the outside. Fred 3, the young upstart, not allowing him. The son of the father, as most people are. Belly to belly, into the lava. Trying to melt down a little bit of that metal. Forge it into something great. Inside the ring yet again. Fred 3 is running circles around our current and former champion. Grabbing him from behind. The strength of Fred 3, but still the weight of Businesstron taking him down. All it takes... Oh, and he's busted open. We saw it again. Fred 3, like his father, is no stranger to just that crimson mask. And letting... Go for the F-U! Oh! Businesstron refusing. No shot. Golden shower. Going for the pin. 1, 2... And a kick out from Fred 3, not allowing this matchup to end in even more disappointment. He refuses to give up. He's on his retirement run. Give him the championship. His father's a multi-time world champion, and he's never even held gold once in the Ultraverse. Grabbing the helmet. Suplex. On the X. Mounting those clubbing blows. Pushing the steel back into his open flesh wound. Attempting to keep him down. Regaining his stamina and his momentum. Businesstron going on the top turnbuckle. And a giant elbow drop from the giant man. Not only is he 600 pounds, but he's dense too. Spine buster. Could this be the busting of his dreams? Busted all over his face. Fred 3 has lost. Businesstron, 21 victories, is still the Ultraverse World Champion. You can't win them all. But this likely means whoever wins 20XX will be seeing Businesstron at Restless Schizophrenia, assuming that he keeps the title until then. Fred 3 beat him once, but lost when it really mattered. At the end of the day, you just do what you can. Fight for what's right. Maybe he shouldn't have brought that chair into the ring that one time. Businesstron won that. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Not a poll, hold on. The final prediction of the night. We'll do who will win 20XX. The first, you have 8 choices, I believe. And the 8 choices are numbers 1 to 6. Numbers 7 or 8. Numbers 9 or 10. Numbers 11 or 12. Numbers 13 or 14. 15 or... I'm going to need to remember what number everyone is. 17 or 18. And 19 or... Wait, can I put more? I can put more. Alright, well, hold on. How many more? Okay, 10. Alright, well, I'm changing this then. So all the ones I said before, except the... It's going to be... Your options are 1, 2, 3, 4... You get what I'm getting at. You can choose the slot, the entrant. It's really the only way of doing this, huh? So 5 or 6. 3 or 4. And 1 or 2. There are 20 competitors in 20XX, and you have 10 options. You can pick the placement. Which number entrant do you think is going to win 20XX? On top of the betting, what I want to know, if you don't know, 20XX, 20 superstars, 20 members of the Ultraverse roster will enter in 90-second increments. And the only way to be eliminated is by being thrown over the top rope and both feet hitting the floor. There will be one wrestler left standing at the end of 20XX, and that person will go on to fight the Ultraverse World Champion in the main event of Restless Schizophrenia 3. What I want to know, outside of the gambling, outside of who you think will win, outside of the numbers, individually, all the regular Ultrers, all the people in the Vegas stands, everyone here that's watching this live and has an opinion. Who do you want to see win 20XX? Of everyone on this roster. Ideally... Okay, actually, it's showing me. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We have Arceus Jr., Caveman Jim. That was weird. Fred 2, Mascot XL, Molin 1, Stinky Joe Mama, You, Girltra, Ultra Machine, Todd Sullivan, The Gooner, Orangutan, Mac, Fred 3, Businesstron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This seems correct. Okay. The 20 competitors. Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna. We're good.
The following is the Royal Rumble.
Big Mac for the win. Yeah, we haven't seen Mac this whole time, huh? We haven't seen Mac, the Gooner, Ultra Machine. Hopefully they make a... I mean, they're obviously going to make a appearance here.
In the order they drew. This will continue until all 20 superstars superstar in the ring will be declared the Royal Rumble winner and will go on to face the champion of their choice.
This counts as a match, by the way, so you know. If Arceus Molin won, Fred 3, and Caveman Jim loses, then they're... I guess Caveman Jim's currently on a 4-match losing streak. No fucking shot. No way. I know that entrance theme anywhere. I know who this is. Are you kidding me? He just lost his opportunity at the Ultraverse World Championship. But he's here to try yet again. Immediately after getting pinned, he went to the gorilla position and was getting ready for this match. The first entrant. If he wants another shot at Businesstron and the Ultraverse World Championship, he will need to outlast 19 other members of the Ultraverse. Number 1 entry, Fred 3. So everyone could be out. Yeah, everyone on the Ultraverse is going to be in this 20XX Rumble. So everyone can be out. I don't know what that means. I don't know if you're referring to the... We might see some surprises here. You never know. Take your flash photography out now. You might see a debut here tonight. But who's entrant number 2? Who will join Fred 3 inside the ring? If you bet any Ultra points on numbers 1 or 2, you are seeing here who you put your points on. And who drew number 2? This sounds new. Oh, never mind. Hey, he's back! He's back!
Weighing in at 228 pounds, the Machine.
From the Ricky Fighters, the Ultra Machine is here at 20XX. When's the last time we've seen this fucking guy? I guess he was in the main event of the Big Vote. So we saw him then, but we booked him there. The predictions have been finalized. 67% is on 1 or 2. One person. Oh shit. There are 2 points on 11 or 12, 300 points on 13 or 14, 10K on 15 or 16. And nobody voted for 17, 18, 19, or 20. So basically, after these two, we're not going to get... Until we get to number 11, nobody picks them. I don't know, but the 67% is crazy. I don't think they even did that on purpose. 6, 5, 4, 3. Does this count as a win or a loss? I guess I'll have to change their number. Oh, it's Girltra! Former friend of the Ultra Machine. Yeah, I guess I'll keep the Photoshop document ready for everyone who gets eliminated. Losing Ultraverse does, or losing 20XX does count as a loss. Clapping his head. Will these two work together? Or does Ultra Machine not even recognize her anymore? Ever since she joined the toy. I guess not. Oh my god, being stretched like a goddamn sticky toy. 9, 8, 7. Nobody's been eliminated yet. Fred 3 will need to outlast 19 other wrestlers. Oh, fuck! Todd Sullivan is number 4. If he wants that shot at either of the champions, he will probably need to win the 20XX Rumble. But now there's 2 big men fighting the 2... Oh, and there goes the Ultra Machine. Number 2 has been eliminated. Ultra Machine is out. First elimination of the night. But who will be entrant number 5? Destroyer! Oh, it's you! Remember when you and Girlcha were friends? All the way back in the day? We gotta wait for 11. Okay, you inside the ring, but will you and Girlcha work together? I mean, they're at least... Nope, never mind. Fred 3 and Todd Sullivan just gonna watch, or are they gonna fight? You trying to take the big man down. The For whatever reason, Todd Sullivan is an underdog because he keeps batting above his weight. All right, it will be entrant number 6. 4, 3, 2, 1. And here he is, the former Best Friends Tag Team Champion. Lost earlier on this show. Made his debut inside this match last year in the 20XX. There's some guys that just aren't going to make sense out of their entrance gear, so... We have yet to see. We're now, what, 6? Oh, watch out behind you, girl. You never want to be on that top rope. We're moving into number 7 right now. Almost halfway through 20XX and yet to see a new debut. It could be back-weighted altogether. Who is number 7? The former bankrupt champion, Caveman Jim, as Todd Sullivan attempts to throw Girltra outside the ring. Caveman Jim helping him. These two surprisingly working together all throughout this month. Both eliminating Girltra, and then Fred 3 immediately going for Todd. Todd on the outside. Todd Sullivan fighting back inside. Okay, Girltra's win-loss record is now 6-7. All right, on the outside. And, oh! I'm sorry to Fred 3. Fred 3's been eliminated. Todd Sullivan, both 1 and 2 are eliminated now. And we have the all 3 amigos, the 3 friends, the tag partner potentially still of the Ultraverse World Champion. Could you imagine a world where Fred 2 wins the Rumble and then faces his tag partner at Wrestle Schizophrenia? I cannot believe... Dude, Todd Sullivan he's the king of making you believe. He almost got eliminated. And now eliminating you himself. Now he's going to deal with the little man, Arceus Jr. What are we at now? We got 3 eliminations, 6, 7. This is number 8. Right? The Gooner returns. Entrant number 8. Remember, the only reason the Gooner has this disgusting visage is because he lost a steel cage match to Todd Sullivan long time ago. It was a mask versus mask matchup. Oh, ball game! Kip up. We haven't seen Gooner in months, and now he's returned to compete inside 20XX. Who will be entrant number 9? Remember, another gambling pick doesn't begin until number 11. We are now almost halfway through entrant number 9. It's Mac! He's back! The Mac is back. Former world champion. He won the Ultraverse World Championship at Escape Room by beating, well, he beat several people, but it was the Gooner that walked into that show as champion. So I imagine the Gooner has a bone to pick with Mac. Mac, perfectly color coordinated, hoping to win the 20XX Rumble. Remember, it was Caveman Jim who won last year. Now the Gooner and Mac accidentally working together. Entrant number 10. Oh, Gooner holding on. Lawn dart. Halfway through the 20XX Rumble. Could it be our first debut of the night? It's the ever cool, always tubular, the Dopig. Dopig is making his debut inside the Ultraverse as we all... Oh, Todd Sullivan and Arceus Jr. have just been fighting each other the whole time. The Gooner attempting to eliminate Mac, lifting him over. Could it be? What about Fred 2 as well? Fred 2 is eliminated. Both Dopig and the Gooner working together. Mac is still holding on. Now Fred 2 is now... Somebody's busted open, and I think it's Arceus Jr. Number 11! The orangutan! The bankrupt champion. Oh, making a beeline for Caveman Jim. Yep, former Rivals champion. Todd Sullivan, turn around. There's a ghost of your past behind you. This match is going really quickly. DDT busting Mac open as well. Dopig hoping to make a name for himself, but getting flashy thumbnailed immediately. Todd Sullivan just getting a look at everyone on the grounds. It's Arceus Jr. Oh, going after Arceus Jr. again. You don't want to do that top rope. Rah! It seems... Okay, yeah, stomping a mud hole in Mac. Orangutan to the outside. Caveman Jim trying to take advantage. Again, these two fought earlier tonight, mind you. This is entrant number 12, so those two people... Oh, okay, Orangutan's out. Well, whoever put their points on 11 and 12, number 12 is coming. What am I looking at? Oh, it's another debut! Arceus Jr. turn around. It's your future. It's AZ Senior. Oh, beating up Gunnar. Attempting to save Arceus Jr. Mac to the outside as well. I don't want to believe, you know, but all right. Oh, that super kick. See, Gunnar and Todd Sullivan continuing their longtime rivalry. It seems like Caveman Jim is interested in opening up a nice little piggy. For whatever reason, Arceus Jr. and Todd Sullivan have been beefing the entire matchup. And Arceus Jr. could be responsible for Todd Sullivan's elimination. We thought he could do it. He made it all the way from the beginning. He had a very great run. Arceus Jr. to the outside. AZ Senior getting in the way. But the question is, are AZ Senior and Arceus Jr. on the same side? They seem to be fighting. So the only person somebody's gambled on so far is Arceus Senior, or AZ Senior, who's staying in the ring. Another debut! The villain, known only as 2 Coin. Flip a coin! 50% chance. Missile dropkick. Caveman Jim, the bankrupt champion, has been eliminated. He now stands at 17. Sorry, former bankrupt champion. We have 3 people who have debuted, 4 people who have debuted at 20XX, and the Gunnar is just also there. Did anyone put anything? Yeah, one person put something on 13 or 14. That was number 13. Number 14 is Stinky Joe Mama. Oh, Arceus Jr. A glimpse from your past. The man who stole your title, illegally stole your title, I might add. Oh, that was close. That one person who put 2 points, you're currently backing AZ Senior. The one person who put 300 points, it's either 2 Coin or Stinky Joe Mama. One person put 10K on 15 and 16. Let's see who number 15 is in the 20XX Rumble. It's our Ultraverse World Champion, Business-Tron. What does he even get if he wins 20XX? I guess he gets to fight whoever he wants at Restless Schizophrenia. Unless he loses the title in the escape room, and then he could just... We'll have to see. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, but that's not a chicken, that's a pig. AZ Senior to the outside, getting back inside. Who will be number 16? This person who put 10K, what else do they have to gain? Who is their other champion? Mascot XL. Sure, why not? Oh, running knee lift, busting the Gunnar wide open. We see Arceus Jr. and AZ Senior fighting. Arceus Jr. eliminating AZ Senior. I would count that as a loss, but they're not on the ranking yet. We have 7 competitors inside the ring. We have 6 competitors inside the ring. There goes 2 Coin. That was 15-16, right? We're up to see number 17. The final 4 competitors have not entered. So we saw 2 Coin, AZ Senior, Doe Pig. There was another one. I forget. Oh, there are 2. I'm not going to say it. There are 4 people left, and there are 2 slots we know not to be claimed yet. Is it possible 20XX could be won by somebody making their debut? Arceus Jr. lasted a long time in this match. The Iron Man trying to push the Doe Pig to the outside. Could it be? Doe Pig is eliminated. Number 17? Oh, and Stinky Joe Mama's been eliminated. Oh! Who is this? That dripping Visage. Who is this? What am I looking at? You weren't on the sheet. Who is this? I'm not familiar with this beast. Does he have a name? Does it have a name? Well, he's running roughshod all over the place, about to eliminate the Gunnar. Former Ultraverse World Champion, the Gunnar fights back in. We're about to get number 18. Entrance number 18. into the Ultraverse 20XX Rumble. 3 competitors remain, and here come Arceus Jr. was waiting for somebody to come out. Here comes his tag partner, Molin1. But will they work together in 20XX? It seems like they're trying to. Oh, shoot, miscellaneous unk shooting poison. Bluing all over the Gooner's face as Molin1 tries to take down that new mysterious big man. Gooner fighting both of them. All right, number 19. I just got a notification. 1. Oh, and a debut! The penultimate entrant from Kirby Air Riders. It's the Rock Salt. Bow, 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 bow. Now. As far as gambling picks, I believe that the only ones still being represented are Businesstron and Mascot XL. Somebody has 10K riding on Businesstron or Mascot XL. The Turbo team, were all 3 members of the former Turbo trio not working together. Yeah, immediately going after Mascot. But remember, Mascot XL, Arceus Jr., and Molin1 all made their debuts last year at 20XX, and they're holding half of the ring right now. Our Ultraverse World Champion lifting up our former tag champion. It was Arceus Jr. and Molin1 who took the tag champions from Businesstron. Well, then who could be entrant number 20? We're still waiting on the final entrant of 20XX. We have, the Rock Salt thrown to the outside, getting back inside. 3 people who debuted last year, 2 people who debuted this year, and our Ultraverse World Champion, who is now all fighting back inside the ring. He refuses to let any of these 20XX kids, these new Doc kids, if you will, eliminate him. He's a world... Actually, are there no more entrants? Did I count incorrectly? Okay, well then that one person has, what, Mascot XL? I think that might be it. Yeah, these are the final 6. Well, never mind. Everybody loses. So that means the Rock Salt was the final entrant. We have 2 members of the Turbo Trio, 2 debuts, and a mysterious man, a mysterious guy. Rock Salt, our Ultraverse World Champion. What even happens if Businesstron wins? What does this mean for Wrestle Schizophrenia? Well, somebody's got to win. Arceus Jr. immediately going for Businesstron. Raking the arm. Molin1 trying to eliminate the Rock Salt. But the Rock Salt refuses. Oh, Golden Shower on the white boy. Oh, here it goes. It's boiling over. Rock Salt. Rock Salt. Rock Salt. Versus Businesstron. You would have to think that, I mean, obviously whoever wins this, if it's not Businesstron, they're going to... Oh, he got the brass knucks. Does the Turbo team remain... Oh, Rock Salt eliminating Molin1. Arceus Jr. has lasted the longest I think we've ever seen in 20XX, and he's fighting his way out. But these 2 debuting monsters, it sort of seems like they're working together. Could this be a new... No, never mind. Businesstron running knee lifts. This is ridiculous. He's already our world champion. Nobody has ever debuted in 20XX and won it. We have 3 men. I reiterate, 3 men that have debuted inside the 20XX matchup and are Ultraverse World Champion. Spinebuster. That mysterious man has been eliminated. Businesstron lifting up Arceus Jr. Running the ropes. To the outside, Arceus Jr. is eliminated. 2 men remain. Either Businesstron or Rock Salt. I think, actually, let me check these predictions real quick. Yeah, if I counted incorrectly, then that means technically Businesstron is number 12. So whoever picked 11 or 12, they could win this because the Rock Salt is 19 or 20. Rock Salt, please save us. Don't let our... What a kick to the head! 19-20 wins. Nobody gets anything. Everyone loses their Ultra points. And Rock, the Rock Salt, wins. And you have to think he's going to face the Ultraverse World Champion at Restless Schizophrenia, and he just kicked our champion in the head, fully eliminating him. I don't know much about Rock Salt. The Rock Salt. Sorry, my mistake. But I'm glad it went that way. Could you imagine if our Ultraverse World Champion won 20XX? Oh, my computer's fighting me now. And that has been Hierarchy of Power in the Ultraverse is about to change. Debuting the Rock Salt. We don't know what he wants. We don't know who he wants. But we imagine, you have to think he's got to be going after that Ultraverse World Championship. I guess we'll see who even continues to be the Ultraverse World Champion next time we return for the escape room. You can see on his tights it says the Rock Salt. We'll have to hear more from the Rock Salt when we return. I want to see now. Well, then you gotta tune back in February 27th. Anyway, you guys like this track?